Let's do it.
I'm a pilot, you know. And we're only starting 40 minutes late, which is pretty good.
It's about average for us.
Hey, subscribers. It's your favorite girl, Rilka here. No, I'm just here to chat. I really do this for my fans. I'm getting in character.
I'm talking
Not
about
fair.
my new hit single, Hal is a Stupid Fuckface. And now Hal is a Stupid Fuckface, I think, could be going to the top.
It might be. She's going to try to make it. You know who I was thinking about was, I feel like, the perfect, like, real-life version of Rilka a little bit is, like, the Miranda Sings person.
Oh, God.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Not fully. Okay. Okay, so Aletha, Kevin, are you both more ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. And moving went well, Aletha?
Yeah, it was good. It was just really stressful because my mom starts on Monday for the quarter. So she was like, cool, I can take you. But my dad is even more stressed about the quarter, so he definitely wasn't going to take me. But I also needed to get a lot of things before I went to Japan, which is like basically tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so it's been a really stressful like couple of weeks. But I have everything except for my character sheet, which I'm really, really sorry about. I have memorized most of my stats, though, including my weapons. So it can... So that's an option. I could also just play as our lovely friend Amistel, the not chosen one.
The chosen, not chosen.
Which I'm like, I still have it.
No, I mean, it'll be fine. Don't worry.
She has a she's basically like the tiefling version of Sariel, where you know, she has a broken leg, and
there's a theme with your characters. No, just pull up the player's handbook for stuff, and like obviously like certain specific stat stuff you'll have to like kind of guesstimate.
Yeah, I think I'm at like 36 health right now, and I have like I've basically memorized the entire like strength and all that stuff because yeah.
Okay, yeah, just like start like writing it down and figuring it out.
Yeah, sorry about that, but you know I don't think that she's gonna last very long anyways, so
I mean it doesn't sound like you want her to last very long.
I feel like now that you've said that though, we have to keep her alive as long as possible.
I know, no, I'm just looking at my situation where I'm literally like the good, like the you know the good versus evil form of Professor Coral, and so we'll see. Maybe it will work out. Maybe it won't.
Sorry, just gonna go grab one of those exploding goblin things, just give it a hug, and just go out with it.
Oh.
Rilka has a new song for the next week. Sometimes friends just blow up.
Okay, but how last session went down, I don't think that we're even friends anymore. I still want to
Listen, she really wanted that spa day before you decided to sell your soul.
I didn't. Yeah,
it's hard when your friends go in different directions that you can't follow.
That's how I felt when all my friends went to different colleges. Don't worry, I understand. This metaphor is one for one. Yeah, are you all ready to go?
I'm so
Born
ready.
Hot dog.
I've been ready for 2 weeks, except for not, because I forgot.
It'll be okay, you know, and if you are like, yeah, sorry, it's Sariel's time to go and things like that, like, let me know. And who knows? Maybe she might die like naturally in this game.
Maybe
die
of natural causes.
And I have my lovely character Amistel right here, ready to go.
I don't know how I could get Amistel here to this specific mine in this hidden city.
Well, she is like trying to still be the chosen one, so maybe fate just let her there or something. So
new character.
Yeah, I still need to make that too.
if you want to keep playing Sariel, but
There's always
okay.
Vinny.
There's always Vinny. There's always money in the banana stand.
Vinny's always in the bank.
Yo, Vinny hasn't robbed a bank in years. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a part of me that
Vinny's
if
gone.
you ever need to
Vinny's
switch
gone
characters
soft.
again, Kyle, I'd want you to do it because I feel like you could do the accent that I envision. Like you or Josh, because Josh DM, so.
Vinny's gone soft. SAWFT, soft.
I just don't think I could do justice to that voice.
No, nonsense. I'm sure I'm for it. I'm hearing it in my head right now. Okay, so just kind of like a flashback to this last session. We started off with Hal had just left the party with his newly with his solemn vow not to leave his family again. He set off and left his found family and
What a dick, right?
Ilka had some feelings.
Wow, it's a long flashback. I remember this flashback happening last session too.
But Hal, you all woke up and Hal was gone, and he wrote each of you a perspective letter, and he took off with his daughter for this fabled temple up to the north.
And then everything went to shit for Sariel.
Oh, there was a lot more than just that.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, I soon became the target of a lot of hate. So
Well, because I don't think it's something that happened to Sariel. I feel like it's something Sariel jumped into.
Re-listening to this previous session, there was a lot of animosity, which was very delightful and very well welcomed. Inter-party conflict.
All I'm saying is, let's call a spade, all right?
Narratively, I loved the choice, Alita. I'm just playing up.
I like it. I'm a big fan, if it makes you feel any better. But we started off with Ruby had a weird prophecy dream state that happened at the beginning, where some of her family came back to her being, and her compass was changed as well. And the question that was left, in particular from the dream, is what's behind Ruby? There was also a few other things. There was a creature that was hiding in the midst of that dream that, but she did saw a lot of her old family. And with the also with Uncle Sixto has gone missing from the Cogsprocket family, and right as of late, Bertold and Chomsky have been searching fervorishly. That's the one, fervorishly to find his uncle. With not much success, but however, a new problem has recently been sprouting up underneath the city of Jortang in the mines and the caverns below, where Chomsky was asked to go and explore the mines with his party, so they didn't have to spare anyone else, depending on if there could be another attack by the hobgoblins or what's happening there. But you all remember last session that the hobgoblins they pulled out. They started moving southward. They gave up their barrier, their siege of the city, and have left and moved on to who knows what. So after that, you all got together. You all had a very pleasant, very understanding. It was like an RA, like one-on-one situation, but it was like a group. So it was like maybe a roommate dialogue where there was some feelings shared about other certain characters in the party, with especially between Rilka and Sariel. But
We're fine. This is fine.
I love it, honestly. Re-listening to it, it was such a treat. Y'all were also savage to Hal the entire game. Y'all are really, really pissed about that. More on that later. But they ran, as Sariel's sickness has spread, more and more new options have given, more and more, less and less options have seemed to present itself to Sariel. So Sariel, the gauntlet, the ring is now like infected most of her arm and has crawled up and has now created a chest piece for her as well. Then you get an eyelash in your eye. That's important. That's the next step. And right after that happened, you all met Lucius, who was hanging out in the Arcus cloud, I believe. Oh boy, oh boy. Sorry about that. I probably just got it. Oh, I did get it. Everyone make a wish for me.
I thought they meant Lucius in Sixto's house because Lucius was hired to look for him.
That's right. You were in the dining room. That's right.
Yeah.
So you and Chomsky
And then
talked.
we went to the Arctis.
And then you all went to the Arcus Cloud, got some drinks, got to know each other a little bit. And due to some poor rolling of a charisma saving throw for resisting a demonic influence of some sort, this now demon that is living inside of Sariel lovingly nicknamed himself Prince, which isn't how nicknames work, which is bygones be bygones. But he introduced himself as the second head for Sariel and is currently traveling with Sariel inside. Another thing that happened last session was Jared showed up on his white steed. And he was promptly arrested and then it was decided by a High Lord Chomsky, self-proclaimed High Lord Chomsky, that he only gets food once a week and only enough water that won't kill him. But you all started heading down to the mines with one of your cousins in tow, Chomsky, your cousin Tormod, which was a up-and-coming young little gnome who has a knack for sticking his nose maybe where he doesn't belong. But he's well-meaning and he's a sweet boy and makes great sandwiches, if I remember correctly, which is, it is what it is. And you all descended down into the mines, and most of the mines was actually abandoned, and they had closed it up. Everyone had gone home for the past couple days, and there was a crack in the wall, and you all proceeded to go through it, and you stumbled upon an interesting creature. Oh, wow. It's gone. Where is that? Oh, well, that's fine.
It exploded.
It exploded. That's why it's not here. But there was the goblin-like creature, the burrower goblin. See if I can pull up a photo of it real fast. But is this Oath of the Frozen King? Oh, that shouldn't be there. I'll find it later on the break. But if you all recall what it looked like, I hope you do. It was the greenish goblin that as it got more and more excited, it got this greenish, sickish green, almost like the inside of a glow stick, I think was the thing we decided on, that erupts through its body and it eventually explodes, blowing up massive damage. And you all just survived a short encounter with them, where you all decided, Tormod decided, after almost being, well, part of the scenic landscape of the room, that he was going to head back upstairs. But his escape was cut off by another triage? A group of three? A pod?
A trio?
A trio? Let's go trio. A trio of burrowers. A tree. There's by treants. They're there. But his escape was cut off. So he could not get back to the mine. And that's kind of where we left off. We have basically the tunnel on this side of the tunnel before they enter in. This is the last part of the mine. I believe we had Sariel, we had Ruby, and I think everyone else might have gone through. Let's go for the sake of it. Rilka, you were on this side before you entered into the cave, where you all originally saw those goblins.
So I'm not in the cave with the goblins?
No, you're not. You're on the other side. But you saw some goblins scurrying around the mine part just a moment ago. So Sariel, Tormod, Rilka, and Ruby, you all you see on the other side of the room. It looks like near the kitchen area of this mine where they did some kind of cooking down here. You don't know if it was for smelting or maybe they actually made maybe sandwiches. Who knows? But you see them. Looks like they're fighting over a bag of some kind of resource, and the three of them are kind of snapping at each other and speaking in a language. Does anyone speak Undercommon?
No.
Okay, great. So they're speaking in like a weird, odd clicking noises that you all can't make out. It doesn't appear that they've noticed you yet, and they're they're not too far away, about 40 feet away from you all, and looks like they're fighting over a bag of something.
Is it okay? Sorry, is this with the trio outside the cave or the people inside?
This is with Sariel, Rilka, Ruby, and Tormod.
Did we know if they're blind or not?
No, you do not know. You hadn't seen them before until a second ago.
Okay. Is there any way for me to find out?
You could get closer. You can get closer and do an investigation check. It'd be hard to like really determine. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay, so the lighting here is just like these like red, almost magical like torches. You can't really see. It's just like this substance is inside these like red glass and these glass bulbs on the end of sticks where they're emanating a low light to it, but you don't have a real good look at them. So you'd have to get closer and maybe someone would have to shine some light to get a better look at them.
I mean, that sounds like that could lead to. I feel like the payoff from that may not be what I want.
You'd definitely find out if they were blind if you shine the light.
Yeah.
Just
that's
ask
true.
them if they're blind. Just yell out that to them.
Oh wait, they're dead.
Are you blind? Fuck me. Who said that?
Was it you?
They rip at each other's throats. But you see them off, and they no one jumped at the bit, so they're gonna do a. Can you all, the three of you, make a stealth check? Oh, Tormod, no.
I got 5.
No.
I got 20 with my modifier.
Ooh. Okay.
I got 10.
Nice. Okay, so
Bye, guys.
Rilka, like the rest. Rilka, like your career, you fade into the background. No.
Got him.
How long were you sitting on that one?
Oh, that was just moments. No. But Rilka, you managed to kind of slink up against a wall, and you are not noticed as the three stop fighting over this bag of what looks like some kind of rations. It looks like some kind of salted potatoes. They they put their heads in the air and they start sniffing. They start sniffing around, and you see them looking in your direction. And they continue to turn their head after that.
Since I have dark vision, can I like see that they are blind?
Yeah, and it's kind of like a night vision with dark vision. You know, it's like the greens and the blacks. You don't see any like iris in their eyes. Like you don't see any. It's just like kind of a whited over.
Okay.
Their entire eyes are white, so that could be a good sign that they're blind. But you see them start growling and clicking to each other as two of them, and this is a low ceilinged area. The ceiling's only up about 10 feet. So two of them start climbing up the walls, and one starts crawling towards you all, clicking its tongue. And you hear Tormod go, "Oh, fuck."
I'm gonna start running towards where the others are.
And they're on the other side of this tunnel, right here. So you just have to crawl through.
Okay.
Yeah, what are Chomsky and I doing on the other side? Just like
I'm just this was kind of happening when you two were fighting the other ones last session. Like Tormod crawled through the hole. What did you two do?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening in this other area.
Right now,
weren't
there.
we
You
just
saw
being
a couple of
quiet?
them. You saw a couple of them. One of them blew up against the wall, opening up another part of the tunnel, and you saw them all crawl through.
Away
also
from
And
us?
can you both of you make? There's two other ones that like crawled through this hole that exploded on your side. So they seem to be moving in a set of three. So Chomsky and Lucius on your side, you saw one of them explode, and the other, another one was killed, and the last one crawled through the hole that was made. And both of you, can you make perception checks?
That's a 12.
That's what is that? 15?
15. Chomsky, you are not able to hear, but Lucius, just at the edge of your hearing, you pick up
But I have
voice.
dark hearing.
That's called tremor sense. You just at the edge of your hearing, Lucius, you can hear someone. You can hear someone engaged in battle. You hear a couple of voices, and you hear the cries of some creatures and some humanoids off in the distance. And right now, and that's farther down the tunnel that on the side you're on.
I'll turn to Chomsky. I reckon there's a tussle up ahead.
I reckon you're right.
It's like a quiet place where all of a sudden they all just like leap at you.
What should we do, Lucius?
I mean, I say we wait for the others and then head down, because 2 against however many is not good odds.
I'm inclined to believe you.
I also crawl through the tunnel after Sariel.
As do I. I do it.
Okay.
How long was it before they crawled through through that tunnel?
They're crawling through it right now.
I mean, but like how far apart since?
It only takes. It's like a 5-foot tunnel that they had to crawl through.
Oh.
It just like kind of went down and then up and over.
Got it. I'm just saying, I passed gas in that tunnel.
It is not dissipated. You just assume that it's a dirty cave smell.
Rilke dies.
Brilko's body is blocking the hole. You can't get out in time. Tormod is like pushing on your ass, Ruby, to be like, go, 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 they're coming. And you hear a cry out from behind as the 3 start to converge on you all.
So they're following us in the tunnel?
No, you 2 have made it through the tunnel. Ruby is about through, and Tormod is starting to crawl through as well, as Tormod appears on the other end of the cavern with the rest of you. And he's about to get through the hole and push when you see something jerk him back, and you hear him let out a cry. And he, oh no, that's a good. Oh no! You see Tormod like cling onto the side, but he has nothing. There's nothing for him to gain purchase on. As you see him to start pulling, you see his fingernails kind of sliding as he's being pulled by those burrowers on the other side of the tunnel.
Can I grab his hand to try to pull him back?
Sure, yeah, make an athletics check.
So could I assist in that?
Yeah, both of you can.
Okay, an athletic
Can I
check.
watch them do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, I don't have a
gosh,
modifier,
yours
so
is
that's
really
a 6.
cutting out for me.
What's that, Oceana? You were cutting out.
That's what she said.
That's really funny. Everyone else has got a lot better, and I did change mine down to medium. Oceana, could you try going downstairs, or?
I could try.
Just gotta assert yourself. It's your living room as well. They had it last night. Fight for it.
Said assertive, not insertive.
No, don't do that.
It was
Just
well.
I thought she walked away from her computer, and I was like, "You're supposed to bring your computer with you."
But what did you get for your athletics checks?
I got
13.
a 6.
Okay. You are not able to hang on. As it's just jerked, and you see Lucius, you are barely able to hang on. you kind of are able to wrap your hand around the hole, and you see his hand like pulling through, and you're able to hold it in place. As he starts to kick, and oh wow, you see him just you see Tormod just thrashing as hard as he can, and you hear him kick behind at whatever the burrower that must be at the other end of the tunnel, and you hear an awful squish as he does an incredible amount of damage for a kick, and it lets go. You hear a cry, and it lets go, and you see him fling through the tunnel, through the end of this little tunnel, and he flops down over by you. What did the rest of you do?
I'm
I
gonna
look at Lucius. Well, I could have done that too.
I'll help like him
What was
get
that,
up
Aletha?
and make sure. I'll like go over and make sure he's okay. Like after that traumatic event.
Okay.
I prepare for battle.
Is there anything we can
that
block
too.
the hole with?
I'm changing the bandwidth down to low, so that might help a little bit more. But
Everyone can do the same thing if they're experiencing problems.
Oh yeah.
Can I punch the wall with my demon arm and create a landslide?
Yeah, Oceana, change your bandwidth to medium or low.
How do I do that?
If you go at the top bar where it says like add, invite people, mute microphone, turn camera off, there's like the little setting wheel and the end call.
Ah,
I just changed mine to medium.
Mine's at medium as well.
okay. I lowered mine.
Okay, so medium and low might be good. Chomsky, since did anyone else do anything? You can see the first one kind of jumping through the hole with your dark vision. Looks like this one has a boot-shaped mark on its face, and its snout is shoved in, and it's glowing with this greenish light. Chomsky, what do you do?
I will smash it down with my greatsword as it exits the tunnel.
Okay, yeah. Roll to hit with advantage.
Or this again.
I got a 19.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, roll for damage.
All right. And I add my strength, right? So that
you add your
is
strength modifier.
a 11 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to just bring your sword as soon as its head pops through the hole. You just finish what Tormod started with his boot, and you just cleave it in half, and this bright green fluid sticks against the walls, and you see it starting to kind of burn at the rock. As you see the other another goblin burrower crawls on top of its body, and it starts to react to the blood that is getting on it now as it tries to burrow past its dead ally. And can you all make dexterity saving throws?
That's a 2.
That's a 12.
Oh, wait.
No, it's not.
Plus
That's
4.
15.
That's a 4.
Oh.
At 15.
15?
Yeah.
I got 19. Yeah.
Who got above a 12?
I did.
All right. Osh, you did not.
4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, me too.
Okay, so you all are able to duck out of the way. You just nimbly roll out farther into the tunnel, and you avoid it. So jealous. As the rest of you take a slight bit of damage. Whoever did not roll above that 12.
How much damage do we take?
You take 8 damage.
Ouch.
What was that, Lucius?
Oh, I was just gonna say because I figured I was still like I helped pick Tormund up, and so I was just gonna toss him out of the way.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Dodge
give
out
him
of the way.
advantage on that dex check then. Oh, and he passes, so he will not take that damage.
in my head, I imagined because he's a gnome, right?
Yes, he is.
I imagine I just picked him up like by the scruff of his neck, like a cat, and just like,
Hey, hey, let me out of here. Yeah, you just saved Tormod a good set of damage. But the rest of you who did not pass that, you take 8 damage as this explosion sets off a chain reaction with the other one that was still alive and blows
We had
open
to
that
beat-
tunnel.
We had to beat 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you all are now standing in this open connection because they blew the tunnel open. So the way, if you, let's see here. Oh, I don't want that full screen. One moment. I just, I gotta get a second monitor. This is just too dang much effort. Oh, it's gonna do a mad thing, so don't be too upset.
Hyperdrive. Shitty TED Talks.
I see a rabbit.
Do you actually?
what? Is that what I thought it was?
No.
Sounds like a final boss of today's session.
No. You all, can you all see my screen?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna have this up for a little bit, just to kind of help you out. You all are popping out right here, as this is kind of where this tunnel leads into a little bit more of an open space, and yeah.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Everybody still got all their limbs?
Yes.
Tormod like pats himself down, and he goes, "I think I do. Oh God, I want a sandwich." Lucius, thank you so much for helping. I appreciate it. I was.
Don't mention it.
Yeah. Thank you. And he kind of looks around nervously. I suppose we got to keep going, right? We have to find Uncle Sixtos. I mean, he's probably down here somewhere, or at the very least, I mean, this is probably a big problem, right?
I'd
don't
rather
know.
not go back with those other guys there, so forward it is.
I mean, I'm getting paid to find your uncle, so.
You all hear yelling farther in this cavern. That's so cool. You all hear yelling farther in the cavern, coming from around that corner. Chomsky, you recognize this voice. Actually, all of you. Can you all make a history check? Maybe history isn't the right check, but yeah.
14?
17.
I also got a 14.
18.
I also got a 14.
Nice rolls, everybody.
I guess we all know who this is.
Rilka, what did you get?
14.
Oh, okay. Great. You all know who this is. You recognize because you just heard his voice only about a day ago. Chomsky, you recognize this voice in particular as you hear the voice of this gruff soldier fighting.
God.
And you recognize
Captain.
Captain Wrath.
Oh,
Captain Wrath's voice coming from around the corner.
Oh no.
And
Forgot to bring popcorn for the rematch.
I don't
And-
know if Lucius would know who that is.
no, I guess you wouldn't know.
Sariel wouldn't either because she
Hal
kinda took-
would have.
That's true. No, Hal wouldn't have. Thank you for that correction there, Lucius. I have 9 maps of these things open. But yeah, so you all run around the corner and Please let me exit this.
Whose side is Captain Wrath on?
You all run around the corner and you see that Captain Wrath is fighting. He's fighting a couple of goblins, the burrower goblins, and he has a couple of the hobgoblins fighting with him, and they are all back to back. As you see 6 burrowers like kind of flanking them on all sides, and they have their weapons drawn out. And you see the corpses of several hobgoblins lying around, as well as multiple like dozens of corpses of the burrowers. But you can see that Captain Wrath and these 2 hobgoblins have been injured.
Oh,
Can I?
looks like they got it. They have it handled. And that's
Let's
when I
just see-
stabbed Captain Wrath in the back. I almost had you, bitch.
Wasn't that whole fight about honor and like checking each other?
I know. I'm kidding.
I call this.
Hey, why don't we
the
just see
prison
how
food
this
now.
plays out?
You see, as you see them go into the air, you see one of the burrowers jump down, or not jump down. They jump off a stalactite, and it's heading right for one of this weakened hobgoblin. As you see, the captain pull out his longsword, which erupts into flame, or illuminating this area, so you all can get a better sight of it. And you see him just cleave it in half, as the 2 halves fly to the side, saving that hobgoblin.
Does the fire cause any explosion with their like liquid?
It's a blood. It's their blood.
Their blood? Their glow stick juice?
Glow stick juice. Probably.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog. Oh no.
This one does not. This one just
Lisa, why are you
cleans
calling
and
me?
it doesn't.
I'm not.
This one does not explode. As you see the other when the captain goes and saves that other hobgoblin, the other one is overwhelmed by another 3 that jump on him, and they tackle him to the ground, and they start tearing out his throat.
Do I have?
What do you all do?
Pull out my hand crossbow. Take a shot at one of the ones overwhelming the one guy.
Okay. Yeah. Rolled a hit. And for this, we'll just treat this as your initiative. That all of you will get to go this turn.
Okay.
10.
10? I don't think so. I think it's like no. Yeah, I don't think that'll hit, friend. Where did the monster manual go?
Also, while you're looking at, I'll send you a picture of what Lucius's hand crossbow looks like.
God, why do you have all these awesome draw?
I didn't. draw this
No,
one.
that does not hit. You see it just like kind of it plinks off the ground, right in front of them all. But it does not hit. What do the rest of you do?
I look at Lucius square in the eye and also pull out my crossbow and aim it at them. And I shoot.
That's big dick energy if I've ever heard.
Wait, sorry. I got a call from Alita's dad, but so I
Man,
missed.
He never calls me.
He just greeted me early for my birthday.
Oh.
I told him to call tomorrow because he definitely forgot. But you know,
it's fine.
Birthdays are hard.
It
Everyone
already
gets a
happened.
pass. Everyone gets a pass. It's
So what action happened? Sorry.
there were 3 hobgoblins. You saw the captain. Captain Wrath was there. One of the hobgoblins was overwhelmed by 3 burrowers, and the Captain Wrath cut another hobgoblin with his flaming sword in half, saving the other hobgoblin. 3s is the number for tonight. Right now, Lucius just shot a hand crossbow bolt at one of the hobgoblins, or at the goblin burrowers. Wow, there's too many goblins. At the burrowers, and he missed. And Rilka was about to do something.
And I was about to do the exact same thing.
Okay, yep. Roll the hit.
I forgot. Do I add anything to that?
You add your proficiency bonus if you're proficient with hand crossbows, as well as your dexterity.
Okay, then that's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
Whew.
Okay, I get 1d8. So
I think it's a 1d8 plus your dexterity.
okay. Give me a second while I find. Okay, so then I got a 4, and then plus my dexterity is 10.
Dexterity modifier, pardon me.
I have a high dexterity. I have a +6. Oh, that's on my saving throws.
I was
Okay.
like, you
Whoa.
can't have over a +5.
Yeah.
Okay.
+5.
And y'all are
I
supposed
thought I would be better at D&D. I'm not. Okay.
No.
So I have a 7 then, because I have a +3 on mine.
Okay, great. So yeah, you do 7 damage. As it actually it kills the one on top of the guy. And
Can I look at Lucius and just brush my shoulder a little bit and be like, let's let the professionals handle this?
It's on top of the guy.
yeah, but
Oh
it
my
does
God.
not explode. That is very clear. I thought for sure it was going to explode.
Even better. And I didn't even look the whole time.
Roka's here for blood.
Is there a so what's
I
the
think I'm doing
positioning
this
of the
right
other
from what we
two
set up.
that's overwhelming them?
There's 6 burrowers right now. 3 of them are on one guy. 1 just died, and then there are 2 approaching the 2 hobgoblins, Captain Noth and this.
I heave my greatsword towards the hobgoblins that are overwhelming the one guy.
You mean the
The
burrowers?
burrowers, rather.
Yeah. Don't worry, this is just for now. Great. Can you are you willing to hit the hobgoblin, if that may be?
I'm not willing to hit the hobgoblin.
Okay.
My plan is to recall my sword as soon as the hit connects.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage for this because you're throwing a great sword as well as you're trying to not cut this man in half, which is it's a fine hand between cutting the goblin right next to it that's on him and cutting him in half. So so roll with disadvantage, which means you roll 2 dice and you take the lower one.
But do I add
You had your proficiency as well as your
and my
strength modifier.
strength?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, my strength is pretty high, and I have a pretty high
Your strength
proficiency.
modifier.
My strength, yeah, but my strength modifier is still +5. I have 20.
Oh wow,
Right.
good for you.
So I rolled a 12 +3. It's 20.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
I didn't know I was supposed to add my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, adding your proficiency. I think it's like a 3 now. And doesn't everyone have a
Yeah.
+3 proficiency?
Everyone
Yeah.
has a +3 proficiency.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I wrote
That's-
down all the stats I memorized.
I'll never miss again unless I roll low.
Oh, you didn't miss this time. Roll for damage. 2d6 plus your strength modifier.
All right. Oh god, that's 8 +5. That's 13.
Yeah, let's talk about you threading the needle as you kill this goblin. As you see your great sword tumbling through the air. The hobgoblin that's like getting clawed at on the ground. You see him. He like looks over and goes, "No!" And as you see the sword, it cuts the goblin in half. One of the burrowers that's right next to his head and cuts it in half. And right before it cuts into his belly, you recall your great sword back to your hand. And
I forgot Kevin was Thor.
Except it doesn't
It does
fly
not blow
through the air. It just vanishes and then reappears at my hand.
wait, what?
Well, we found that out the hard way.
Well, like,
Yeah.
so when I throw the sword, it doesn't fly back to me. It just like
Yeah, it
vanishes
just
and reappears.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
a funny way to figure that out. But yeah, Sariel and Ruby, what do you do?
I want to fire a sacred flame at the remaining burrower.
That's on top of the guy. There's still 2 more attacking the other 2 hobgoblins.
Doesn't
Uh,
fire
there
make
are
them
3
explode?
left.
I'll fire at the 2. Well, at one of the other 2.
let's see, one of the other two. Okay, so
Yeah.
one of the two in front of Captain Nothin is his partner. Yeah, roll the hit.
They need to roll, or the one needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, great. And it rolled a 5, so that's not going to do it. Roll for damage.
Oof. That is 18.
Oh my god! Wow, that's some good damage. Yeah, you just channel your holy symbol as you hold out your hand, and you just blast this this creature, and it tumbles into, and it knocks over its other friend that's right next to it as you just disintegrate it as it nothing happens. Oh wait. No, that one
splash
explodes.
attack.
That one explodes, knocking into its friend, which okay, also ends up exploding as both of these kind of chain link off of each other. And let's see if that'll hit that one that is left. All right. It does not. That one, the one burrower that's left near that hobgoblin that's on the ground, rolled a natural 20. So it fucking Spider-Man flips out of the way. As that as the chain explosions go off, you kill that one, and that kills the one next to the other two hobgoblins. As that one's body flies over, hits the other one that flies out of the way. So there's only one burrower left now, and it just marvelously dodged out of the way. But the other hobgoblin took a little bit of damage. Yeah. Okay. And he took 9 points of damage.
That's not a little bit of damage.
Y'all level 5. It's almost tier 2. Sorry, what do you do?
Is the other one still clawing at the hobgoblin?
No, it just Spider-Man leaped away to get out of the way of the exploding friend.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll aim for the burrower, the last one, with my longbow.
Okay. Yeah. Roll the hit. Do you have dark vision or low light vision? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll the hit.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
That is a 8.
8. Yeah, that one. That will do it.
Wait, is it strength or dexterity? For
Dexterity.
Okay, yeah.
And that one's wow. I'm rolling real bad with these, or real good, depending on. As that one takes the arrow into its forehead, and it lights up green, and then it just and falls to the ground dead.
All right.
As Captain Wrath looks over at you all and is genuinely surprised to see you all here. As you see the other hobgoblin is still laying motionless on the ground, but the one that's next to Captain Wrath holds up his sword weakly, and he approaches you, Chomsky, and goes, "Thank you all for the excellent timing there. These little bastards have a way of overwhelming us." Oh, God. I knew there'd be a bad idea, but it is what it is. Anyway, I appreciate the assistance.
You unleashed this, or you ran across them? I thought you were well on your way by now.
Well, we were, and this was plan to... Oops. This was our plan to... This was a plan C of ours that, luckily enough, we didn't have to do. Plan A worked marvelously, so we were pulling out, and I was sent here to just clean up, make sure everyone got out of it. But we had these burrowers eat and be changed through, well, Sariel, what was your clan's name? I can't remember off the top of my head. I should, but
Oh, I don't remember either. It's on my character sheet. Something Moon. Something Moon.
The Blood Moon clan.
No,
It might.
no.
might be Blood Moon.
No, it's definitely not that.
The clan.
The clan. We'll just go with the clan for
Oh,
now.
that's not good. That's not good. Y'all have white sheets? Is that what it is? Exclusive elves?
They just think they're Kala.
They hate gnomes specifically.
It was something Moon. We'll just call it the clan. You know,
It's been so long, I'm losing the thread of characters in our own story.
I know.
Say the Moon clan.
The Moon Clan, yeah. But
Sailor Moon clan.
Sailor Moon.
Bully in the alley.
But he Captain Wrath looks around and goes, well, the woman from the Moon Clan that we were protecting, she sent this was part of her idea.
Where's the honor in this, Captain Wrath? We fought for your safe passage out of the city, and in turn you unleashed these creatures under our city, literally undermining us.
He kind of chuckles to himself and says, and holds out a hand. Well, this was not my doing. This is not something you saw. What part of the plan I was a part of, but I was sent here to make sure none of this actually happened. But the Burrowers, something's changed them. They've gone rabid of some sort. They were listening to us, following our orders, no problem. But something's making them act so erratic. I'm not sure what is doing this, but it's. Well, you can see here, and you see 17 corpses, hobgoblin corpses, strewn about just this one cavern. And
is this? Okay, I'm gonna ask. Is Captain Wrath were you sent here to clean up the? Was this your small scouting party, or were there more of you cleaning up here?
There was more of us back at our camp. This was just the group we were out with. There was, but there was a lot of these goblin burrowers made that. Well, I shudder to think. I don't know how many of ours are left.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. Whoa, that is a 25.
Yeah. What specific part were you inciting?
Well, it's just like if he's telling the truth, like if the members of his party have been slain, and like how much he had to do with the goblins in the first place.
He actually seems pretty on the straight and narrow on this. You can tell that you feel he's being genuine about this. That he didn't want anything to do with this, and you sense like a sense of loathing of what's happened to these goblins. Yeah, he's disgusted by it in a way.
I'm gonna approach him and ask him who specifically sent him.
Your aunt.
Okay, she's dead, so
you with your like armored arm.
Maybe he'll recognize me.
Let's see. But he says, well, it's the woman from the Moon Clan that was from those elves that sought revenge, and there was a misunderstanding of some kind, and she ended her life, but I know not why.
From the camp, or?
Of course. I think, did I? And he looks at you for a long moment and says, I think I actually saw you at that camp a couple times.
Yeah, we're related, so, you know.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
She was an honorable woman.
Yep. I found that out too late.
Well,
Lucius is confused as shit Right.
I
No one
just
ever
shake my head in disapproval.
But
At
this was.
me, because I buried her, so
Did you
have
bury
some
her? I think you
sympathy.
left her.
No,
didn't you?
I gave her a proper burial before I left because
Did you
I
have
was
time?
Yeah, because I mean, I was on demon strength, so digging holes wasn't
Blasted
too
a hole
hard.
in the ground.
I think that's actually what I did do. Was I just was like, yeah, I blasted a hole so that I could leave really quickly. Because I ran out of power shortly after that. So.
No, you stopped receiving that power shortly after that.
I stopped using it.
But no, you, Ruby, you were able to sense this, that the truth coming from it. Yep, but it was that woman from the Moon Clan. That this was her idea. I know not why she did this, but this was before she was against the plan. After a while, but something changed her mind again. Near the end. I know not the details. I'm just a captain. This is all hearsay. I probably shouldn't even say this much. But we have a camp, and you see him unroll a piece of parchment from his back, from his pouch, and I believe he hands you this. If it loads.
Sariel, I'm not dead. I faked my own death.
Sorry, I faked my own death. Lol. Hashtag money. Money.
And I'm just
Wait, you sent us a map?
Money.
Yeah, I wanted to draw on it, but it won't let me. That's annoying. Oh well. I think I can do it on my phone. But he hands you this, and he says, "Do you see the most northern part of this? My men scouted this out a while ago, but our men originally set up our camp." Oh, I can draw on my phone. That's so
I'm
funny.
gonna pee really quick. I'll be back.
Okay. Any that's gonna look dumb, but that's okay. He draws an X on the location where he had his camp set up, and he says, "I haven't been there for a few hours. We've been slowly fighting off waves of these creatures that were supposed to come back with us, but they're under the control of something down here. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe they've just declared their independence, but I don't know what the state of our camp is in."
My question to you is, have you seen my uncle?
Your uncle?
Surely you know who he is. He's a...
Looks a lot like this fella, just a little bit older.
And stockier.
Tormod gives a very small hello.
I'm gonna at this point I step forward. I put my hand crossbow back, but I put my hand slowly on my sword. Step forward, Meg. I don't care much about what any of your past was previous to this, but looking at all the facts, it seems a little suspicious to me that old Sixto's house explodes, and then he slowly disappears around the same time you fellas invaded the city. Now, I'm not the brightest bulb in the bunch, but it doesn't take a genius to put some pieces together here, and you become suspect numero uno for the disappearance of my new acquaintance's uncle here.
Yeah, what he said.
Thank you, Roscoe. He looks at you and says, "I'm sure that probably isn't a coincidence."
You don't say.
You don't know.
So why don't you just tell us where old Sixto is? We can get him out of here and we can go our separate ways. I can get my money and be on my way. I'd rather not get my hands dirty down here. And, I think we've all had our fair share of shellackins today. So I think you probably want to head on home without another tussle.
Can you make a persuasion check? That's what I want. I want a persuasion check.
My bad. Good thing I'm. Fuck. I'm even proficient in it. 9.
9? You didn't get it. You got a 2 or something?
I rolled a 3.
Oh.
I have a +6 to persuasion.
Oh, wow. That sucks. He looks at you straight in the eye and goes, I can't tell you.
You can't tell me or you won't tell me.
I cast Zone of Truth.
Save is that. Everyone in the zone, make your save.
Oceana's also Merle.
Wisdom?
What is it? A wisdom saving throw?
I think is it wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma?
Oh, charisma, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
6.
14.
20, not augmented 20.
What's the DC on it?
15.
Shit.
Lucius, like.
So, but Rilke can still lie, even though it's not applicable.
I like to sleep with little gnomes, and then I like to sleep with giants as well.
So I'm just compelled to tell not lies. Right?
Yes, you don't have to. You can just shut up. The rest of you, all of you, I guess all of you passed. What did you get, Saria?
I got a 6.
Okay, so you are right now as well.
I have to face my inner demons eventually.
Oh no.
Your inner demon is not. Hang on.
He's
Your
not
inner demon is as compelled to tell the truth as well right now. Got a 14 with the big modifier too. He looks at you and goes, I have to follow orders. It wasn't what did you do?
Did he fail?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did fail.
I do get to know that.
He
so
got a 3.
nothing. What were you saying?
What was your question?
Lucky asked the question.
I said, you can't tell us or you won't tell us where Sixto is.
I won't tell you, but he was at the camp before the burrowers attacked.
Where is he now?
Oh, hopefully alive at the camp. We were ordered. I was ordered. I don't know who, but we were told to take Sixto alive and take him with us. I don't know where those orders came from. My superior, Commander Basil, but I don't know why he would ask for Sixto to be taken. He was at our camp last, but I don't know the state of our camp. I don't know. We left a relatively small garrison of troops there because we thought this would just be a cleanup duty. There's only another maybe 20 at the camp, if any of them live still. There were 100 or so of these burrowers.
Were they originally at the camp? At the camp?
My accent is that?
I'm going southern now.
Were they at the camp?
Were they at the camp?
I think it's the camp that's throwing you off. Camp is a bad word.
It's camp.
Comp.
Oh.
Camp.
And
Were they at the comp?
But Captain Wrath says, I'm not sure how many survivors are left. There was about 100 of these burrowers were created, so this is difficult. This is difficult to say in the
Can you
least.
tell me if the burrowers are blind?
Yes, I believe they are blind.
That answers that question.
Good to know.
If there's any of your hobgoblin friends left at the camp, will they take orders from you?
Well, I am the one in charge, so I suppose yes.
How,
Who are you?
the name's Lucius.
How healthy do you feel right now, Captain Wrath?
You look and there's like blood like actively flowing out of him right now.
You said there's one other hobgoblin alive?
The other one's unconscious on the ground, presumed dead from an explosive chain that
Someone
took him.
check their
'Cause
pulse.
I thought there were 3, because there was one that was getting...
Yeah, there's one still standing at his side, and then there's one on the ground, and then there's Captain Wrath.
How does the one standing at his side look?
Looks pretty beat up. It looks like he's barely standing. He looks young for hobgoblin standards, if that means anything. It's
I'm
kind
gonna
of hard.
start
Mm.
kind of walking,
He passed his save.
just kind of casually walking around as we're talking. Try and get behind the other guy that looks wounded.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Right now he is gone. He has his back turned. Can you make a? I don't want to say. What do you think? Would you think you would make a stealth check or trying to not draw suspicion?
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, why not? Sleight of hand. Yeah, sure. Time to retire that dice.
That's a 4.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you start walking behind them, and Wrath continues to talk to you all. But yeah, I guess Wrath finished talking.
So if we get to this camp, your soldiers aren't gonna jump us, right? Like they just need you.
They will follow my orders, yes.
And what guarantee do I have that you're not going to give us any trouble?
Well, I right now feel compelled to only tell you the truth. So if I was going to jump you, I would have probably killed you the moment you were done helping us, or guided you back to our camp and then killed you then. But Chomsky is an honorable man, and that's not someone I'm going to lightly throw away a promise to. Looks like someone's in a world of pain, though. And
I remember those days.
he looks over at the other hobgoblin and says, "How's he doing?" And he says, "The one on the ground is dead, sir."
The one on the ground died?
Yeah.
The one we worked
Yikes.
so hard to save?
Yes.
Who blew up that guy? Looking at you.
Kind of nods and looks up, goes, "No, I wouldn't betray Chomsky's trust knowingly."
Did you leave any orders though, in case you came back and things look suspicious for them to attack us?
Well, this was a simple exercise. No, I don't believe so. I don't think there's no one was supposed to even come down here. The mines, we were told the mines were closed, they were unexploded, and I mean there was no reason why there was going to be any conflict. So odds are they'd probably attack you if anyone's even still left alive. I'm not sure.
Why don't you go back to your camp with us? We'll accompany you, and we'll get my uncle back, and we'll call a day a day.
I don't know if I can just let your uncle go.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Well, we don't know if we can let you go.
I have to follow my orders, and I don't know why Sixto was taken, but mayhaps if we work together while we are all work our way back to the camp to see if anyone's still alive. If Sixto happened to go missing when my back was turned, that might be a different story. Maybe he was killed in the explosion or something.
A tentative alliance. Anything for family. I'm willing to work with you.
I mean, he could still be a traitor, though, so just keep that in the back of your mind.
Well, he's in the zone of truth, and he's an honorable man. I fought with him, and almost won, might I add.
No,
Trust me, we're well aware of who could be a traitor here.
I wasn't talking about the hobgoblin. I was talking about your uncle.
You hear a ripping as a second Sariel head appears out of the back and goes, well, you have to admit she's an honest lad. At least in this zone she is. She only does what she thinks is best. But what do I know?
I really don't like this guy.
I don't either.
Oh, nonsense. You'll learn to love me, Sariel.
I don't think I will, if I'm speaking truthfully.
Well, I need your body. So, I mean, I can't just let you get hurt.
Okay, but
too badly.
I mean,
I just start backing away.
Literally, like Captain Wrath looks around and goes, holy fuck.
Prince, what could we do to have you leave?
Prince looks at you, and in that zone of truth without a body, doesn't really know, can you make a constitution saving throw real fast, Sariel?
Purple rain.
Yes, I can. I got a that's with the proficiency, right?
I don't know if you are.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, Constitution? Oh, I forgot. Anyways, I'm just gonna call it 18 because I think I'm 18.
Okay.
But
You feel someone. You feel almost like. Imagine if you were a costume and someone is wearing you. You can feel someone inside you trying to maneuver your body to leave the zone of truth. But you manage to hold the entity in place as you hear Prince answer, well, for me to leave, I would either have to have another host, either that or Saria would have to die, or, well, I'd have to leave of my own free volition.
Does the host need to be human?
Why did I tell you that?
Or, I guess, humanoid. Does the host have to be like a sentient creature?
Oh, absolutely.
No, okay.
What would make you leave of your own volition?
Oh, that is an interesting question. I would leave if Sariel gave me her body for a year and a day. I would leave and never return.
why do you need it?
Oh, your body has been growing. It's been becoming the perfect specimen for someone to take over. I mean, look at you. You're stronger, you're smarter, you're faster, you're more charming than you've ever been in your entire life. Look at you. You're becoming the perfect host.
I mean, my leg was broken a few days ago or a few months ago, so like I don't know if it's the best.
Bones can be healed.
Prince is under the zone of truth, right?
Yes.
Or he can't. Okay.
Look, I don't have any plans to leave. You need the help of someone far greater than yourselves right now. Or maybe if you had a friend, maybe you could release me in a weakened state. Maybe you could overpower me if you had, someone that could help you get through this situation. If only there was some kind of monk that knew of some kind of magic to help you. Oh, his name is on the tip of my tongue.
I scribble an extra verse to my song just to myself.
That's enough, Prince. Thank you for your answers.
Can I just throw a rock at its goo face?
Don't let Sariel fall unconscious. If she does, that's it.
Oh.
Please don't throw a rock at me.
Well, I'm throwing a rock at your second head, not at you.
I mean, we're still kind of connected, and we can still kind of be friends.
The head starts to form back into you, and goes.
I just kind of hold it, toss the rock up and down in my hand, thinking about it.
Your life counter heads back down to that big old 0. Sleeping's fine. Don't worry. I wouldn't do something as cool as take over you when you're sleeping. Maybe I might do that. That's a good idea. And this is like all as he's like going back into you. So it's just his face on the back of your neck now, as you can feel someone whispering. Well, I'm just saying, be careful. It's dangerous down here. There's a lot of interesting creatures down here. Some very dangerous things down here too. If you need any help, you know where to call.
I won't need to call.
Well,
Well, now that that's over with,
You see Captain Wrath point his sword towards you, Sariel.
hey, I didn't ask for this, okay?
What is this creature?
Well, you know, no. You remember like that giant flying demon thing?
Yeah, that indiscriminately slaughtered every one of my soldiers.
Yeah. So that was me and this ring that I acquired. And it kind of took over. So it got stronger. And I can't control it as well. So that's basically the basics of it.
You see him. You see his sword light up into flame as he says, "You are an agent of chaos." As
soon as he does that, I pull my sword out and grab his friend by like the back shoulder and just put the sword like at his back. You best point that sword somewhere else, or you're just gonna get it.
I only did that because I thought that my aunt betrayed me. She didn't, and then it was too late to save her. So,
getting rid of the bits of you that are affected by this crystal, that won't get rid of it, will it? Or is it like in you?
I mean, I think it's in me, but you know, I go day by day. So I
hear a voice that says, maybe a few days ago. And you see Captain Wrath look at you and goes, "You would defend this monster?"
You heard what it said. If she goes unconscious, it's over. So I wouldn't do anything.
You see him kind of take a look around.
And I can guarantee that that thing was telling the truth.
Come, let us be off. We don't have time for this. Who knows how many of my men are left? Let him go. And you see he sheathes his sword again.
Does this other guy have anything valuable on his person? Like,
you see a small coin purse at his hand, and he's like kind of trembling right now.
Money.
I'm just gonna grab it, and not even trying to be subtle. I just rip it off. Like, this is mine now. Like, just shove the guy ahead of me.
He looks like he's about to protest and try and stop you.
If he looks at me, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and make my eyes just blood red.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
18.
Yeah, he rolled a 1. He literally he just falls backwards. Falls backwards unconscious.
Oh.
And you see Captain Wrath kind of sigh and goes, "He's the only one left," and he like picks him up and throws him over his shoulder and he starts walking.
Captain Wrath must just be like, wow, what a bunch of weirdos. Why is like what's Kevin's character's name? Why is he hanging out with them?
So you all
Chomsky.
Yeah, Chomsky. Why is like Chomsky hanging out with these weirdos?
Chomsky. Let's see if I can share. Oh, God, that second screen. I gotta figure that out. Oh, application window. Let me do that. Never mind. It won't.
I have to pee real quick.
Okay, it is 8:41. Do you want to take a short break before we get back in?
Yeah, could we?
Yeah.
Sure.
Bio break.
All right. Meet back in a few.
Hey. Jeff, I have meringues. Come on. Meringues.
You all good, darling?
I don't think But yeah, I have meringue. Oh,
Oh, she can't hear me.
Pumpkins.
You on the coffee table?
Huh?
On the coffee table.
Lorenz? Oh.
We did our monthly Trader Joe's run.
When you were there?
My big dad picked me up, so we were in the area, and he was like, "We need 5 more pounds of chocolate, 3 more boxes of wine."
Oh, you poor cactus. Like, fucked you up real good, huh?
Beans.
Sorry, bud.
That's better. I have really big burgers right here. You can actually feel it.
Well, what do you belt for?
The boat. I'm okay. I'm a tough person.
We should bring snacks on the airplane.
I bought snacks. I got a cookie and a guitar that you might want one for yourself. And then I got 2 fruit snack bars.
I'll make some. That's some work.
Mhm.
Thank you.
How come I always fail Zone of Truth?
I feel like I just fail at everything right now. Except
I need to
for-
just start writing a backlog of questions to ask you all when you guys do fail.
Did you see our E2N?
Yeah.
But at least you didn't ask Lucius anything directly, so.
I don't think we're at that point yet.
Want some?
Oh, sure. That would be great.
I thought about being like, hey, Lucius, I definitely like you and trust you as a person right now.
But you didn't fail, so that would be a lie.
Opening the
Exactly.
game, my shop.
But you don't know that. I'm the only one who knows.
Thanks for the Are they back?
Yeah, except Josh.
Man, it was definitely a 50-50 whether I was going to kill that guy or not.
When I really wanted to kill the hobgoblin because I was like, they betrayed my aunt and everything, so I was gonna aim for the burrower, but not really. Like, and make it seem like I was aiming for it, and then actually kill the hobgoblin. But that
I
didn't
think
work.
Rilka's just tired of all this shit already.
Hey,
She's dealt with a lot.
We all have.
yeah,
That's
But-
true.
Lucius just wants to get paid. So.
Oh no, guys, we have to endear Lucius to us so he doesn't leave.
Well, I got 28 gold. How much do you have?
15.
I have like 9. I'm 4.
We can do a pool.
Oh, I want to.
What's his hourly rate?
All of the dead hobgoblins. We should loot them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, because this is an RPG, and that's something you should do.
Hey, Kev, what type of face mask do you want? Because there's lemon,
Instead, I just steal
Lime,
money from the living one.
seaweed, rose,
Wait,
green
Kyle,
tea,
what kind
cactus,
of person are you again?
pearl, and charcoal. But you get to
What do you
choose
mean?
2.
Like, what's your class, I guess?
Fighter.
Alright, okay.
You get to choose 2 though.
I left the gun crossbow.
Right. I thought that was a nice flair for my boy, man.
It's pretty snazzy.
Hmm.
I stylized my sword too. I drew a picture of it.
I need to start utilizing my like patchwork robe again. I feel like I need to save everything, but
Are you buying this from Sephora?
I should just use it.
I'm going to Urban Outfitters because they're cheaper.
Nice.
Okay.
And it's also like a really good brand that I like. But yeah, it's like $3 cheaper per one. And it's 2 for $5. So instead of
Lucius
$18,
just has like a
it'll only be
hodgepodge of things. It's kind of over his career. He just either found and stole or like took things off of dead bodies or like whatever he like weapons and things that he liked. He just kind of,
66 degrees in the house.
so nothing really
Start heating
matches.
it soon, but we're gonna heat it.
So his morality is completely centered around who's paying him, right?
Oh, basically,
Okay.
he's just after like, I mean, you don't really know this, but he's a mercenary, so he's lived his life pretty much just like for the highest bidder. So
Everybody back.
Okay.
he doesn't
Not
have
yet.
a lot of allegiances.
Good to know. Rilka lives in the moment.
I just survive right now. I just take it day by day.
Hour by hour at this moment.
Yeah, I feel like in the next session it's going to be minute by minute, but I'm trying. Zone of Truth definitely really helped. Thanks for
Rilka's
that.
just been looking at your arm and sharpening her little dagger. We might have a 127-hour situation on our hands.
How's Sariel's hit points?
They're actually pretty good. I mean, like, the demon hasn't taken any health or anything. It's just kind of there.
Okay.
I wonder what Hal would be doing in this situation.
Well, he left, so basically the demon said, or Prince said that Zariel was fucked until he got back.
Hal would probably be able to do something about this.
I know, it's like, wow.
So we need to find.
Especially since he had the other rings.
In my head, I'm picturing what Hal's doing right now, even though it's only been like a day. But
Maybe I can still catch up to him and be like, you need to help me fix this. The demon said so.
you're on your own. Just backhand slaps her with the ring hand, and then the demon comes out. Oh, that.
Smells good. Has it already been 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really fast.
Is there anything else that we need downtown tomorrow?
Can't hear you, Josh.
Okay, because I'm making a list of
Can't
things
hear
to pick up, like travel side things.
Kyle, you're a good person. Thank you. I had that little button on the Blue Yeti.
Oh, yeah, I use that all the time too.
It's great.
Because then people can't see that I've muted myself, so
Uh-huh.
I can pass gas in peace without anyone questioning it.
One of these days you'll forget, it like won't click all the way or something. And
Come on. But yeah.
How much gold did I get off of that?
You got whoa.
Nice beanie.
Just so I don't forget about it.
Yeah, you got 12 gold pieces off of him.
Fuck yeah.
That's like 79% of what I have.
That was some fast math.
That was not accurate.
Well, something about Kyle getting all the money is just.
I mean,
I don't know how much I have.
I feel like it's appropriate for his character, though.
So.
If I ever need to get lucky to do something, I'll just leave a trail of gold.
well, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Like a trail of
Don't mind if I do. A box.
Not again.
Damn.
How Mom used to get me to take baths.
Oh, you. Rilka yelling in the background. You grew up in a brothel?
That was a thing.
Yes.
But yeah, so I sent you all that cavern. This is what he mapped out. If you look, it's the red X up in the top left corners where he made camp. God, I wish I could send an edited version to you. That'd be so much. I can't believe
we got a long fucking way to walk.
Yeah, and each square is 5 feet, so that's why he's not sure if his men are alive.
Oh, that's not that big.
That was weird.
Like each of the little squares is 5 feet. Because that is a long way.
Oh, I can't see the little squares.
Oh my god.
It's not that. It's. Let me get a little bit closer.
Well, we're here for the day.
Well, you can do like 6 squares, like 6 squares every 6 seconds. Like, I mean, it's pretty good. I don't think it'd be too much trouble. But yeah, Captain Wrath looks to all of you. What are you all doing? And he does mark on your map as well. Let me see if I can send it real fast.
Yes.
The fuck was that?
I have no idea. Osh.
Hmm?
But you get a mute button so people can't gas. Here. This is very crude, but
Captain Wrath, I think you should lead the way.
Wait, what's the blue circle?
The blue circle is where the burrows have more or less been set up.
And we want to go to the X.
Yeah, he was originally at the burrow's nest when his men were overwhelmed, and then he's retreated back to the point where you all are at now.
Wow, he went the exact opposite way I thought he was gonna go.
Yeah, why'd he come this corner?
Get
weird.
a back behind it, a back against his wall, a wall against his back. There we go.
Back against his wall.
You all are
Dead.
right there. I just sent another one. Sorry, I'm sending so many of these.
I like it.
Ooh.
I'm trying to be better
Okay.
about this kind of thing. But yeah, so Captain Wrath looks at all of you and goes, "Where do you want to go?" We set the burrows up in the north section away from us so that the hobgoblins, if they were found, the burrows not be found, or vice versa. We set them up in this odd, kind of looks like a ruined area over here, but I don't know much about it.
Well,
I was just sent here for retrieval. I wasn't the one who set up these original encampment.
And I forgot, how well lit is this area?
It's darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
cast
like
light
occasionally
on
you
my
can see
dagger.
glowing. What's that?
I'm gonna cast light on my dagger and use it as a flashlight.
I love that. Yeah. You and the area lights up, surrounding you in about like a 30-foot radius.
Someone can't see in the dark, huh?
You know what? I could see. I just wanted to make sure everyone else could see in the dark.
Probably means that you're not good enough.
Well,
No. I can put it out, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna walk in the dark. But
Am I the only one who can't see in the dark?
I can't.
Okay.
hot dog. Where do you all
Humans.
human. I say we avoid that burrow cavern because that just seems like a dumb idea. So Captain Wrath, why don't you lead the way? And Rilka, I mean, you got that fancy flashlight, so you can go up ahead too if you want.
What's a flashlight? I walk forward.
Could someone draw the path that you all want to take on this?
I mean,
And I'll just kind of like stop you on the way if something happens.
The most direct path.
I figured
Yeah?
we're gonna
Just
go
the most
left.
direct path.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
the most direct path. So I'm gonna draw something in yellow. It's gonna look really dumb.
He's just gonna cut through.
I know you're.
that.
Fuck me.
Somebody said direct path.
This is
Most
Captain
direct path.
Wrath.
Let's
Whoa. Captain Wrath's a monkey.
I can't say that, Kevin.
All of you. So you all begin your.
How do I write on this?
If you go into the Facebook
Ah, there we
Messenger.
Good old
on your
grandpa
phone.
trying to figure out technology again.
No, you can't do it on. You can't do it in Messenger. I think.
Oh no,
Hey,
I can
man,
do it.
I wrote it on Messenger.
Oh, are you serious? Hang on. Let me see if I can.
On mobile, on my mobile.
Oh, I did it on mobile. I don't know if you can do it on your computer. You cannot do it on your computer.
That's exactly what I drew. Lucius.
Lucius, you. It's even the same color. No, you can't do it on your computer.
Now I see two rabbits with a snake.
Whoa. Ooh, my.
I hate that made me laugh that much. Okay, great. So you all start heading off this way, and it's relatively quiet, especially when you get into this open chamber. At this first part, all of you make a perception check.
Perception, you said?
It's this one.
Ooh, that is a
I got a 16.
16.
Do we add any
hey.
proficiency, anything?
If you're proficient?
If you're proficient in it.
Just
That's
in
a
skills, right?
niner.
I got a
8.
24.
Okay.
Sure, the wealth, Lucius. Jeez.
Not to. All of you who rolled above a 15, you were able to see. Which was most of you. You all are able to see this. Something on the rooftop of this cavern, which is about 30 feet up. Something glittering up, and just catches just the barest section of the light that you have casted on your flashlight there, Rilka. And Lucius, you are able to see this creature crawling. It looks like it's digging on the ceiling. And you see it dig through, and you've actually seen one of these creatures before. I don't know if you've ever fought one. You'd have to let me know, but you recognize it to be an Umber Hulk, digging its way through.
Oh.
An Umber Hulk?
Hold on, I just need to
What
look
is that?
of it.
If you run into it later, I'll send you all a picture. But you see it for a moment up on the ceiling as it zigs its way back through.
Oh my god. Does it seem like so it just burrowed through the ceiling and away from us?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't. Yeah, no, it rolled a 7. It didn't notice any of you, so it just. Oh Oh wait, you have a light on. Nope, didn't notice any of you. And this guy, time to bring in my pinch hitter.
Is it blind?
It might as well be.
A lot of blind creatures living underground.
Mr. Puff, is it nap time?
But all of you continue making your way as you see this kind of section open up on your left as you are continuing on. And you don't have really a good sight of something over there, but let's see. You can smell cooking meat coming from over down south. See if I can...
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh my god.
I say, well, I guess we're doing this now and follow her.
Hey,
Can I
I
try
have
to-
night vision, so I can like see, or dark vision, so I can see.
I have
Doesn't matter if you get clobbered by something.
I would like to try and grab both of them as they veer off the path and just grab them by the back and be like, let's stay on task here, ladies.
Hey, I'm hungry, and that smells good. So
You're hungry.
I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't get us all killed. And don't touch me.
We don't get excited there, darling. If you're hungry, we brought this Tormundfell along because he can make food for us. No offense, Tormund, but I mean that's your primary purpose for us here.
You smell something cooking, and it smells like cooking meat.
Hey, how about we
As
just...
opposed to baking meat?
How
And
about
you can see a fire, the softest glow of a fire around the corner.
Hey, Sariel, how about we just not?
I will buy you the most delicious cooked meat when we get back. Let's just go find Mr. Sixto.
okay, fine, but I
Get rid
still
of this
think
hobgoblin.
that
guy.
whoever we are trying to find is a traitor because my aunt said so right before she died. So, I'm just
Well-
gonna throw that out there.
That's a problem to figure out after we get back to the surface.
Fine. Fine.
All right, so you all continue on.
It was just like a nice meal. We would have all regained our hit points.
Yeah, the two adventurers right around the corner, like, are holding this chest of loot, and they go, "I guess they didn't want any. I don't know. What do you think?" They're like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Oh well, I guess we'll just." And you see them throw it into a lava river, and it doesn't melt because all of it was magical, so it just sits there in the lava.
I mean, what you other two? What do you think?
Yeah. So what do you all do? You just keep going,
Wait.
or
Keep going.
hot dog? Let's see. if
I
there's
walk
any-
ahead trying to be confident with my light, being like, this away.
I stick close to Sariel, but I try to not be obvious about it.
Okay. As you all you all continue walking, you are able to walk for a little bit, continuing along your path until you actually see something up against a wall. It looks like it was you can see some old bones like placed very gingerly around it, as well as looks like a vase of flowers at one point. The flowers are all dead and have decomposed. And you see a gold it looks like a gold small statue sitting inside of a larger statue, and it looks like it is of a dwarf. And does anyone read Dwarven?
Oh, I do.
Oh,
How uncommon.
All of you. So you were able to read, Ruby. Above it, it says law above all. And there is the golden statue is below it.
I look at Lucius. Don't.
Just a few chips.
Lucius is gonna make a mental note of where this is on the top.
Chomsky, do you recognize this figure?
I've never seen this before.
I guess maybe
Okay.
you have the best chance of recognizing it, Ruby, if you want to do a religion check.
Ew. Oh.
Oh.
Talos was here all along.
Talos walked among us. Talos the Almighty.
Hey, that's a 21.
Ooh.
1v1.
21. Then you definitely know. Let me get this right. You see that this is Saint Cuthbert, the god of common sense and zeal. And you recognize his symbol, which is a circle at the center of a starburst of lines. So it has this circle with the stars like kind of shooting out from around it.
Mm.
And the golden like statue is of a smaller one of that.
Don't.
And you know this. Oh, yeah. With a 21, you'll also know that this is a lawful neutral deity.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we're like actively trying to avoid any like narrative scenarios right now. Keep going.
No, I'm just presenting these things. You all can just be like, we keep going, or you can stop, or whatever. I'm just letting you know what's along the path.
In a
This is
quick glance as we kind of walk by, I'm gonna slow my pace a little bit to look at the thing, just to see if there's any sort of like obvious booby traps or anything like that around it. So if perhaps someone were to try and take it later on,
yeah. Can you do a an investigation check?
Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20. You are able to immediately pinpoint. You have potentially have been got by this trap before. This is a definitely trapped. It is trapped by lawful neutral people, where anyone who is chaotic who touches it will immediately be shocked with radiant light. And this is a protection agency against creatures who would potentially steal from him. From this god, and take his offerings, and you know they take an explosion of radiant damage when they take it.
I took like half a step towards it, immediately just turned back. Not worth it.
You do also know there is a way to disable it in the back as well with a nat 20.
Not right now.
Okay. And no one else knows this also. So you could tell someone to go and get this.
Hey, hey, real
sorry. No.
Do you,
It's real good chaotic.
how do you feel about the law?
How do I feel about the law?
Yeah, like how do you feel about rules and things like that? Like, do you follow them? Do you think they are in place for a good reason?
I think laws are made by people, and people are dumb. So I say I live to my rules.
Well, good to know. Well, maybe later on, I might have a job for you.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so it sounds like you all continue on as you kind of continue on down your path. And just to kind of let you know, it is rather dark down here. So the only light coming right now is from this light spell that you have. And it's kind of this warm, damp kind of feeling around it. The walls almost seem kind of wet, but it's definitely warm. It's much warmer than most caverns you would expect to be. And it's very sulfurous in smelling. Other than the meat that you were smelling earlier, you definitely sense there must be some kind of magma heating up the surrounding area somewhere around here, but you're not sure where. and just kind of what you hear in the distance, you can hear just like bats occasionally. You can hear a lot of drippings, but it's a real overall it's quiet, and all of you are able to tell that this area was not made by just the burrowers. That this opened up into something that was pre-existing. Just so you all know, they'd have to blow up a lot of burrowers to do something like this. Continuing on, you all move into area 24. Okay, both of you look around and you see these. Well, everyone, are you all just walking, like, just kind of walking around, or like, are you all like, you're not trying to stealth or anything? I'll assume you're not, because you would have said something.
Now I'm going stealth.
I had a funny feeling, in my gut. I think we should stealth, guys.
With my stealth vision in the dark.
I turned my flashlight up even higher.
I'm just walking, sword drawn, keeping an eye on Wrath and his hobgoblin friend, and probably next to Chomsky, since he's technically the one that contracted me. So.
I'm gonna hang back a bit because I get the feeling that no one likes me, and I'm kind of just gonna sulk in the back because,
I kind of fall back as well. Not behind you. I'm like in front of you, but yeah.
Who's in front then?
I think I am.
Okay. Real cut. Can you make a?
Great.
Actually, no. It'll just it just gets to jump on you. What's your passive perception? Actually,
I don't have anything written by it. No, it's passive wisdom. Wait, that's passive wisdom.
Wisdom plus 10.
Like my wisdom modifier, or
yeah.
So 12.
12. Ooh. Okay, well, tie goes to the runner because I rolled a 12 on the. Oh no, it has a +3 to stealth. Okay, great. It is going to roll to you.
Awesome.
Okay, what's your AC?
14.
14. Okay, yeah. So as you are coming around this corner, you see this large black shape fly right at you, and you see it just chomp down on your entire head as your entire upper part of your body is covered in this creature that has multiple eyes, not that you can see it, as it clomps down all over you, and it
She had a good run.
It engulfs your head, and you are blinded and unable to breathe.
Because I had my sword out, can I, like, in retaliation, try to, like, stab it in the eye? Like, I can't see because it took my head, but are my hands out?
Yeah, sure.
Can I, like, try to, like, get it in the head?
You take 9 damage.
Awesome.
As it Yeah, so do you wanna roll to hit with disadvantage real fast?
Well, that's not good. I gotta. Is that plus dexterity?
That, you still have to roll one more. You have disadvantage.
But is that with dexterity modifier?
Yes. Yeah, it's an attack. So you get your weapon and
strength because it's a melee weapon.
What weapon are you using?
My little dagger.
Finesse.
It can be a finesse move.
So that's a 9.
Okay, yeah, that will not hit as this dark mantle continues to like suck on your face. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw real fast? As all of you kind of let out a yell as you see this thing just clomp down on Rilka.
18.
18? Yeah, you don't take any damage yet as you start to choke.
But I took the initial 9 damage, right?
Yes, you do. Okay. So that's this creature. I don't have it pulled up on a picture.
God,
it's an octopus?
Yeah, it's
I'm
basically
just
like
flailing my arms. Get it off! Get it off!
Okay. I will use my greatsword and slash at it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That is a 16.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
You're gonna slice my face in half.
That is a 12. Do I add proficiency to damage? No, just
No.
my strength, right?
Yeah, just your strength. 2d6 plus your strength.
Yeah, so that's a 12.
Okay. Yeah, so Rilka, you and this dark mantle both take 12 points of damage as this greatsword just slings into you and it knocks you off your ground as the dark mantle lets out a choking noise. And it lets go of you, and you can feel and it tries to fly away.
I said, Rilka, I'm saving you.
Ow!
And it tries to fly back up into the darkness.
Someone else can take the front now.
Yeah, you have pucker marks all over your face now, and there's like you're bleeding from where you were just hit with this great sword. And I don't know why I didn't think that was going to be the solution. I don't know why I thought that.
Would it be a lot less fun for me to like run up and touch it before it gets away?
Yeah. Do you want to make an acrobatics check to see if you can catch it in time?
Dex roll or?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Or you can do athletics if you prefer.
Oh,
no. Doesn't matter.
What did you...
That's a 12.
Okay. No. Sorry, Oceania, you're cutting out. No.
No.
Can't believe she's dead.
Maybe.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, we're back.
You're back. Hello.
I got a 12.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do it as it just slinks back into the darkness.
Okay.
I guess I'll take the lead.
Well, that was gross.
God, who put you in charge? Are you okay?
I'm imagining like my hair is all like goopy too. Like
Oh.
I just
Take a bath.
I hope you have health.
I have 13 hit points left.
That's fine. That's fine.
Don't get attacked again.
Yeah, someone else can go handle that now.
I go up to you and cast a cure wounds.
Oceania, you're lagging super
so
hard.
much like a robot.
I know.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
I think she cast Cure Wounds.
I think
Yeah,
so. How much did you
that's
heal?
what I did. I got. That's 11.
All right, I'm doing a little better.
She didn't say who she cast it on.
It was for Rilka.
It was
She cast it on the monster.
That's why I wanted to touch it, you see?
Hey,
Ruby's been a double agent the whole time.
No.
She's been working for the underground octopus.
For the Umber Hulk.
can I like nod to Ruby, be like, thanks.
I'll take the
And then-
lead.
I also kind of walk off, kind of by myself, thinking about what just happened to me.
Okay. Yeah, and you all are able to kind of continue your journey on up until you get to the point where there's a small room on your left, and then the cavern also opens up to your right. So a little bit farther to the camp. And what you notice in this larger room is that you see more bodies.
Cool.
You see more hobgoblin and burrowers dead on the ground. What's Kevin doing? But you see more of their corpses on the ground, and you see explosive marks all over the wall as different parts of it have been detonated in this cave. And you can see it looks like a few of the burrowers off in the corner. And it looks like they're eating something.
I say we just kind of.
And it's about over 100 feet away, I believe.
They might be blind, but
Go on.
I say we just keep moving.
What'd you call me?
I'm Dirty Dan.
All right. Yeah, you all are able to stick. Actually, can you all make stealth checks? I think you'll all be fine, but
Hoping we can avoid that one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I got
We all need to make stealth check.
15.
17.
20.
nice.
You're extra stealthy.
Yeah, and everyone
I
else.
really don't want to be seen right now.
16.
I got an 11.
17. Okay, well, all of you are able to, especially Tormod, who like disappears into mist with his nat 20. All of you are able to sneak past them, no problem. As you all are, you all begin to approach the cavern. Yeah, and near laying up against one of the walls, you see, as you continue forward a little bit more, you see a hobgoblin. Oh God. You all see a hobgoblin that looks like it's missing its legs up against the wall, and it's lying up against it, and you hear it coughing. As Captain Wrath runs up and goes, "What happened here?" As the hobgoblin tries to wheeze out what happened. You see the hobgoblin kind of look up and go, "There were so many of them. They surrounded us. I don't know how this happened. Captain, it hurts. It hurts real bad." You see the captain go, "It's almost done. Thank you for this. You'll be out of this soon." And you see the hobgoblin go, "Captain, come closer for a moment." And he's coughing up blood. And you see him coughing up blood as he the captain leans down, and then you see you see a dagger whip into Captain Wrath's neck right at that moment as he tries to cut back out, but it slices the side of his neck right here as the Captain Wrath tries to hold it down as he starts bleeding profusely as the hobgoblin on the ground starts laughing.
Slice that guy's head off.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The one that was
Captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Wait, who? So the guy we've been traveling with got stabbed by who?
No, it was another almost dead hobgoblin up against the wall.
Oh, okay.
got stabbed by. No,
By
he
your
stabbed
own
Captain Wrath, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
Did Captain Wrath like fall to the ground? I'm gonna
He
cradle him.
fell down to a knee and he's.
I cradle him. Captain Wrath. Only I can take you down.
What?
You see him holding his neck, and he's right before you cut off his head, Lucius. You see him like almost have a moment of clear lucidity, and he drops the knife and goes, "Oh my God, what did I?" And then his head.
Oh no, we could have got answers.
And Captain Wrath is holding it, and he looks pretty bad right now. As he kind of like shrugs you off a little bit. Chomsky is like, I'm all right. I've had worse. Oh, fuck.
Can I go up to his side and just go, there?
You do that. He seems unmoved by the gesture for some reason. As the person that he's carrying drops to the ground, and you see the hobgoblin, his eyes shoot open and they're white.
Oh, dicks.
And he starts to roll back up, and you see him draw out his weapon. And he's going to take a swing at Captain Wrath. Oh!
Uh-oh.
We don't do confirmed crits here, do we?
No.
No.
Ah! Okay. Okay, so you see... Shit! Oh, no!
Captain Wrath!
You see the soldier, just something about him. You see his eyes go all white. And you see him stand back up almost inhumanly fast as you see him grab his longsword. And Captain Wrath turns and looks over at him. And the hobgoblin says, "The elder sends his regards." As you see him take the sword, and he just carves it down Captain Wrath's chest as he is dealt another 18 points of damage. Ooh. As Captain Wrath collapses onto the floor. Well, almost dead.
Is this thing undead?
What? No. You see it kind of turn and look at all of you and goes, "I'll have the rest of you soon enough." Quick, can all of you roll initiative real fast? Who got above a 12?
12. I got exactly 12.
I got 11.
15.
Okay, so Sariel,
10.
Okay, Sariel, you'll go first, and then Chomsky. Sariel, the hobgoblin is looking at all of you with this crazy, what actually looks very calm right now as it looks at all of you. But you have first attack if you so choose.
Yeah, I have dual wielding, so I'm gonna attack it with my 2 short swords.
Okay, great. Yeah, roll the hit with them.
Do you know if my my glass dagger does anything special? Like,
I think it's just like more powerful. It's just like it's like a 1d4 plus 1, I believe.
Well, my 2 short swords are 1d6, so
yeah,
each. So, cool. I'll roll to hit.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yep, that'll hit, and then roll to hit with the other one.
That's an 8.
Have you adding modifiers to it?
Oh no. So I don't know what modifier would that be. Strength.
Yeah. So in Dungeons and Dragons, you would add your with that for a short sword. That'd be a dex because that's a finesse weapon, I believe.
Okay.
You can add your dexterity and proficiency to that.
Cool. So 14.
Yeah, both of those will hit. The second hand with the short sword does not get your modifier, but the first one does.
Cool. Okay. So I'll roll. That is a 1, and then do I still add my dexterity bonus?
To the first one, you do.
Okay. So that's a 4 for the first one. And then that's a 3 for the second one.
Okay, great. So yeah, you do 7 damage to it. As it seems to it turns its attention towards you, and it's going to take a swing at you with its inhuman speed. And your AC, I think, is like 18 right now. So this one just clanks off your armor. The first hit, but then the second hit also clanks off your armor.
Hey.
Chomsky, it is your turn.
I will swing for the fences.
Great, roll to hit.
That is a 12.
Okay. That'll be just enough to hit.
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay, great. You finish off what Sariel started, and you just slice this hobgoblin in half. As you see, its two halves falling to the side. You see its color almost like to its eyes return just for a moment before it rolls back into its head. And ow. And the body falls to the falls apart. And you all are standing here now.
How big is that longsword?
It's a regular medium-sized longsword, 1d8. Nothing crazy. It's not great.
I might take it.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome to take it. It's fine. It's in good use, and
It's not great though.
How many
No.
large weapons are you carrying at this point?
Just 3. A longsword, a great sword, and a great axe. There's not much more great stuff.
Good.
It's just
Are
a
you
really
still
good scythe.
eyeing the scythe? Yeah.
No,
It's not a great
it's
scythe.
mine.
I will continue to make his death saving throws. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna hop down and try and like apply pressure to the wound.
Oh, is
and
Wrath
shit,
making death saving throws?
yeah, he's failed 2 of them so far.
Oh
but
shoot!
he
I'm gonna
passed
go
one.
and I'm gonna go cast Spare the Dying on him, which means he's stabilized.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you save Captain Wrath. You see this like intense look of pain on his face.
He
Kind of
threatened
relax
me,
for a
so
moment.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Sorry, can you make a Christmas saving throw? There's so much blood.
I got a 15. Oh, and then Charisma, I got a 17.
Okay, yeah. You don't start quickly licking up all the blood on the ground.
That's right, Prince. You stay in your fucking hole. I'm just gonna imagine that he's living in my large intestine, probably.
It's gotta be an uncomfortable blockage.
Pooping has been the worst. I'm just blocked up with a demon. There's a devil inside me, and it's not letting me poop.
At this point, I'm just like, what's pooping?
It just gets absorbed by the ring.
I call it my little shit.
Yeah. So Captain Wrath is saved, but he is unconscious right now. You have a little bit farther to get to the camp.
I guess I will carry him.
All right. Yeah, I guess no one else is going to do it. So
I'll just do like the fireman carry and sling him up over.
Wait, I want to. Sorry,
mean-
I was looking at what I could do with my life. I want to cast Cure Wounds on him, so maybe he can at least walk on his own.
Okay.
Nice. Drop
So-
him back down.
Can I ask a stupid question?
no questions are stupid.
What's my spellcasting modifier? Is that just my proficiency
For
bonus?
bards, I think it's charisma.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 1d8, right? Plus my spell casting. Oh wait, no, okay. Because we're level 5.
Yep.
4,
Yes.
12, 15.
So I think you're casting that. What level of spell are
23.
you casting this at?
Oh, okay. It's not just my level because I have it as a first level, I think.
Yeah, so you can cast it at first level to just do 1d8 plus your spell casting, but you could cast it at a higher level to give him back more HP.
I'll cast it as a second level then.
Okay, so I think that's 2d8 plus your spell casting.
Okay, I'm gonna start that whole thing over then.
Okay.
Plus, sorry. So that's 12.
Yeah, all right. You are able to heal him back for 12 points of damage, and he sorry about that. Yeah, you heal him for 12 points of damage, and he kind of comes to for a moment and goes, oh, my, oh, God. What happened?
You got stabbed.
And your own man slashed at you.
What? No, that's impossible.
So-
Never mind.
You got a lot of good commanding skills there.
He
Yeah,
said,
why would he do that? Is there anything that we should know? Jeez.
He said the elder sends his regards. something
He
like
did
that?
look a little possessed, though, in your favor.
Oh, God, I don't know who any elder is, but well, that doesn't sound good. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, hopefully I can... okay. Excuse me.
I didn't know Peter Griffin was here.
He kind of like cobbles himself up and he says, all right, come on, let's get back to camp. As he kind of hobbles his way back the rest of the way. So all of you continue on, and you arrive at the main encampment, and it is destroyed. You see different, you see supplies that has been broken and gotten into. You can see rats have been eating like their food storage. You see tents have been burned or ripped or destroyed, and you see a lot of hobgoblins dead on the ground that look like they've been fighting themselves. It looks like they were locked in combat with each other.
Are there any live ones around?
You could take a look around. That'd be a perception check.
I got 9.
Oh, 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
Oh, are we all doing it?
No, you don't have to.
I mean, I probably would around. Oh, that's a 7.
I take it back.
To your eyes, it doesn't look like anyone has. You don't see any survivors. Cat?
No survivors.
No
Any
survivors.
sign of this uncle guy we're supposed to be looking for?
You see a cage. You see a cage in the back corner. It looks like a place that you would keep prisoners in, but it is currently unlocked.
Oh.
No one in it.
With no one in it.
Oh. He Uncle Iro'd himself.
Are there any
Any tracks?
Oceana, you cut out.
Any traps?
Any traps?
Any trains?
Wait, I don't know if she said traps or tracks. Or...
Probably tracks, right?
What did she say? I don't know.
Trails?
Can you
Oceana.
hear us? Hello?
It looked like she just mouthed up.
Tracks. Oh.
Yeah. Roll. Could wanna roll a survival check?
I think there's a delay.
I think there is.
It's like watching like the weather news or whatever.
Oceana, you've been cutting out really hard. Maybe you want to switch to. Or did she just message the group? Roll a survival check, Oceana. If you can hear me.
Ooh.
Oceana, switch to audio.
Oh, heck yeah, that's a 21.
I think that was a 21.
Oh,
Heck yeah, it is.
Oceana, switch to audio for a moment.
What is that?
Is that a cat or a dog or a door?
That's a sloth.
21?
yeah.
Okay.
Patrick.
Is that Tom, Oceana?
No, Tom's not here. I just
Okay.
have my crow.
Oh, okay.
Is it just you and me hearing that, Josh? Or is everybody hearing
I'm hearing the cat too. I'm hearing the cat as well.
I hear it
Oh, it's
in the
Kevin's,
chat.
It's Kevin's.
Oh,
It's Kevin.
Can confirm.
Ruby, you are able to see definite tracks. It looks like someone opened the cage for whoever was in it, and they just walked it right on out. And you see the tracks to the best of your ability with the 21. That's pretty good. That's a really funny gif. You see the tracks go back the way you came.
What?
Nothing in life is fair.
How did we not notice that on the way over?
I
They're just
wonder if-
perceived to be heading back the direction you came. You didn't go through and like look at every track. I mean, there's a lot of blood and gore, but you see them at least leading out of the camp.
He was the one cooking food, right?
That's what I was because Ed Smith, he was just sitting in that cave.
Wouldn't that be funny? Would I do something like that?
Yes.
Well, looks like you all know where to go.
He's long gone by then.
I don't know. How long does it take for you to cook? It's only been like 20 minutes. It's
Let's
probably
go.
been, like,
I
a
run
little-
back.
A little less than an hour. You run back?
I run back.
All right, I follow.
Can I like pickpocket some of the people on the ground real quick?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
he was cooking dinner. He's
I'm gonna pee really quick. Be right back.
Okay. Captain Wrath kind of looks at you, starting to just pickpocket his men. And goes,
They're dead.
"What are you doing?"
I mean, they don't need it. It's just a waste to leave it on them. You gonna start something, sir? Because I mean, you're a little outnumbered here, so
I'm sure Chomsky, Lord, and then Chomsky's gone. He ran away. Can you make an intimidation check there?
if I cast the thaumaturgy cantrip again and do like the like red eyes thing, could I like boost my roll at all?
I'll give you a +1 if you do it.
Sweet, I'll do that. What is it? Intimidation?
Yeah.
So +1 also?
Yeah.
13.
He looks at you, and you see him draw his sword, and it lights into fire, into flames, and goes, "Well, my honor dictates is that you do not dishonor these men. The profits of these soldiers should go back to their families."
All right, I guess we're doing this then.
Can I get in between them and be like, hey, listen, we can figure this out after the fact. I'd rather not. I just wasted a spell slot on you right now. I'd rather this not happen.
Make a persuasion check.
That is a 22.
Damn.
You see him look at you with his sword drawn. You see him sheath it, and he turns away and goes, "We have better things to do."
And then I look at Lucky, and then I kind of gesture with my head to like him to drop it, be like, just don't do it.
Captain Wrath starts walking back following Chomsky. But Chomsky's already gone.
I will pay you 5 gold not to mess this up right now.
I'll do what I want.
So let's see. So you continue to loot the bodies?
I'll wait until Rilka turns around, and then I'll drop the whatever like gold pouch I had just picked up and just start walking.
So you do take one though?
No.
Oh, you don't take any. Okay.
But I don't let her see that.
Okay. That's
Rilka just walks away though because she doesn't know that, like, she thinks he's taking it, and so she's like, I have a migraine.
But he also makes another mental note of where all this money is. So
okay. Chomsky, you are running. Right now you are running along, and back where you get to that large cave where you saw a lot of the originally you saw the 3 burrowers in the corner. They are now gone. As you look past and you see, as you're looking over there to see if the enemy is still there, you still see all the bodies lying around there and things like that. And you see fresh green stains on the wall, in front of you. As you, let's see. I doubt its stealth will be that good, but who knows? What's your passive perception?
My passive perception?
Yeah, it's your 10 plus your wisdom, right, Osh?
Yep.
That's 10.
You don't have any wisdom?
I am a fighter, and no, I spect into strength and constitution.
Okay, great. You ran ahead, so this so you are going to get hit with a sneak attack.
Oh yeah?
As something rushes at you 3 times your size and throws its arm at you and smashes you with it.
How did it hit me? Did it roll to hit?
Let's see. What's your AC?
20.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to block out of the way. You managed to bring your greatsword up in time as you see the Umber Hulk from earlier.
Nothing can hurt me now.
As it lets out a loud, piercing screech at you.
Was it cooking? Was it the one that was cooking?
You're not sure.
Can it speak?
Yes, it can. It speaks Umber Hulk.
Speak, demon!
Is this the thing they try to eat my face?
Do you look at it? No, that was a cloaker.
Do I look at it? Yeah, of course I look at it.
Okay, great. Can you make a charisma saving throw?
Charisma. That is 14.
14. Ooh, it's a DC of 15. So can you roll a D8?
4.
Great. You drop your
Instantly
greatsword.
die. Oh, I drop it?
Yep, and you don't do anything for your next turn.
God.
As you see Captain Wrath running up behind you.
Captain Wrath, you're almost dead.
Oh, by the way, you're comatose right now. You can take no actions at all. Right now,
I'm
you are
comatose.
comatose, sitting there on the ground.
But that Umber Hulk can't even touch me because my armor class. I'm just
Maybe. The rest of you start to hear fighting as, and it's going to be one more turn before you all are able to get here, assuming you're running this way.
no one else ran.
Captain Wrath will rush at it and try to take an attack at it. With that one, he does not hit it with his first attack.
He's gonna die.
He hits with the second one. Oh God! Okay, so he
Obliterates
him.
him.
He's rushing at it with the flame sword, and he hits once as you see him bring the blade in on its back as it's currently distracted. You, Chomsky, as the Umber Hulk. I
don't like anything with Hulk in its name.
don't know what you're talking about. This is an Umber Hulk.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Gosh, I miss being able to play music.
It's hairy.
Oh.
It's just so quiet. I miss music. But you see Captain Wrath take a swing at it, and he hits once, and that'll do. All right, so that'll do 6 points of damage plus his fire bonus. So that is 11 points of damage. But you see the Umber Hulk moments afterwards, after he does this attack, just grabs the flaming sword and throws it to the other side of the room right after, leaving him weaponless.
I still can't move, huh?
Nope, not yet.
I hope
the Umber Hulk
Captain
looks at him,
Wrath.
and oh my god, I rolled 3 1s in 5 rolls.
Oh god.
Oh god. Okay, so he doesn't pass his saving throw. And he rolled a 7. So on a 7 or 8, the creature makes 1 melee attack against a random creature. So he doesn't have a weapon, so he's going to try and punch you. And that is a 22. So you are going to take. Okay, so you're going to take 4 points of damage, Chomsky, as Captain Wrath, just in a confused, dazed state, just punches you. As the rest of you show up, and Lucius, you know that this is a creature that when you look at it, it does something funky to your brain. Whenever you make eye contact with it, it can mess with your senses or make you comatose for a turn or something like that. It does a variety of things, as you know. But everyone, roll for initiative.
Even me?
Even you.
7.
1.
Okay. Hang on.
13.
Wait 1 second. Okay. Did anyone get from 25 to 20?
No.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
Yeah, I got 11.
13.
Okay, Ruby.
7.
Okay, then we have
I also got a 7.
Not
Ruby,
1.
and then who got the 11? Chomsky.
Yeah.
Chomsky.
It was I.
Chomsky. Then we have the Umber Hulk, and then we have Rilka and Lucius. And Sario, what did you get?
I got a 1.
Oh, okay. So you're going last.
Yeah.
But all of you are standing out in front of it. Right now, all of you, its back is turned to you as it is looking at its 2 new little meals, little morsels it's gonna have. But first, we have Ruby. Ruby, you are up first. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Ruby, you are up first. What do you do?
Okay, I cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Oh. Yeah. Roll the hit, and
that is a 26.
26 will hit. Roll for damage. Did you cast this at first level? Or?
Yeah, at first level.
Okay.
That is 7, 9, 11. 18.
Wow. Holy shit. Nice damage. Okay, cool. Yeah, you do a literal shit ton of damage. As it loses all right, great. So you do a lot of damage as it turns towards you. Chomsky, you are comatose this turn, so you cannot do anything. And it'll be the Umber Hulk's turn, where it turns around and looks at all of you, and on your turns, you all have to make a charisma saving throw unless you look away from it. But it's going to stomp right up to you, Ruby, and it is going to try and multi-attack you with its 2 claws and its mandibles. So what's your AC?
Is that at me?
Yes.
13.
Oh, God, really? That's awful.
I need new armor.
You need new armor, so that one's gonna hit. You get hit. Oh gosh, you get hit all 3 times. As it brings all of its attacks against you. And you will take 11. Ooh, I got a 1. And 16. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Okay. 16 plus 7 plus 2. So that's 25 plus 5. You are going to take 30 points of damage as it brings claws against you. And then you get caught in its mandibles as it starts to crush you with them. And it drops you in a moment. Are you still conscious?
I'm at 6.
Nice. Great. So after that, we'll have Rilka.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery onto it.
Okay.
And it has to make a Wisdom saving throw. And if it fails, I get to give it damage, and it gets disadvantage on its next roll.
Okay. Yeah. So it has to make a Charisma saving throw, you said?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Great. Its wisdom is not great. So, all right. It rolled a 7. So, all right. It'll have disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
Do you look at it or?
Yeah, I have high charisma, I think.
Okay. Great. So, can you make a Charisma saving throw?
I got 19.
19? Yeah, you managed to bring your gaze away from it. You were able to look at it, and you feel its a confusing gaze look upon you, and you're able to shrug it off. After that, we'll have Lucius.
Wait, I get to roll damage on it too.
Oh yes, yeah, roll for damage.
Well, I didn't roll well, so 3.
Okay. Hey, 3 is better than 1. Okay. Lucius, you are up next.
I would like to cast Darkness on the Umber Hulk. It is a magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere. A creature with dark vision cannot see through it.
Okay.
And non-magical light can't pass through it. So I just want to cast Darkness, like center it on the Umber Hulk's head, and however much that 15-foot radius encompasses. I'm just going to cast it and just yell, "Run."
Okay. Yeah. Everyone, the rest of you that showed up late. So, Ruby, Rilka, Sariel, and you are within that 15 feet still. But yeah. So does it have to do any saving throws or anything like that, or is it just?
Nope. It's just magical darkness. It is a concentration, so.
Okay, great. Yeah, if I can hang on to that, and you just start running.
Yep. I'm gonna, because I imagine it was probably like in front of us, and then
Yeah,
like Chomsky was somewhere. Because I was gonna cast Darkness and then just keep running the direction that I saw Chomsky.
yeah, and you see Chomsky just lying there, like drooling out of his mouth right now, next to his greatsword, and it's just outside on the other side of the darkness before you cast this. But yeah, no, nice work. All right, great. And you start running. Sariel, what do you do for your turn?
I am going to fire a bow and arrow.
Okay. It is in complete darkness, so you are going to have disadvantage against this.
Wait, I have night or I have dark vision.
Nope, it is a magical darkness that you cannot use dark vision through. That's why the Umber Hulk can't see you right now.
Oh, okay. I'll just follow my senses then and fire.
Okay, yeah. Roll to hit with disadvantage.
That is a 10. And yeah, so 10.
Okay, yep. The arrow just shoots off into the darkness, and you can't see. But the arrow misses.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
After that, we have Wrath, who he just attacked you actually. That was his turn. So we are back at the top of the order. Ruby, it is your turn.
Okay. Who's low on hit points?
You.
Just me? Is anyone else?
And right now you are in magical darkness right in front of the Umber Hulk. At least that was the last place you saw it.
Ah, right. Could I run off in the direction that Lucius went?
Hal's gone. You need to accept it.
It's dark,
It's
but yeah, you
hard.
can attempt to.
Okay, then I try to book it.
Okay, do you disengage? Or you have to do with with a full turn withdrawal, otherwise you will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, you are able to just run out of it, and you come out of the magical darkness, and you see Lucius over there running down the tunnel. Are you running back towards the camp or back the way that you came?
Back the way that we came.
Okay.
And for concentration spells, I'm not super familiar with them. If I pick up Chomsky, will that drop the concentration, or does that...
I think I'd have to make you make a Constitution saving throw. In case, to see if you drop it.
After I get out of the darkness, I'm gonna get a safe distance away and then stop and then just keep concentrated on the darkness until everyone comes out.
Actually, you don't have to make a concentration. It's only when you take damage, you are incapacitated or killed, you lose concentration, or you cast another spell that requires concentration.
Gotcha. So I'll wait until it's my next turn and then I'll...
Yeah, but it looks like you can hold this indefinitely, so...
Sweet.
Okay, cool. Ruby, yeah, so you just book it. Ruby, Chomsky, what do you do for your turn? You are back awake. You can see this inky darkness where the Umber Hulk once was as you kind of come to and pick up your greatsword. And you see Lucius and Ruby just fucking book it past you.
I stand my ground.
Okay, you don't know where it is, but judging by the 15-foot square of darkness, you guess it to be probably there. You could go in there and try to attack with disadvantage, but...
No, I just stand my ground. I wait.
Okay. Do you do a reaction, or...
I will cast Shield on myself.
Okay, great.
And I have an invisible barrier of magical force protecting me.
Hot dog, great. It'll be the Umber Hulk's turn where it'll try and wander out of the darkness. And it pops out to where it felt. If the last thing it felt was the arrow that shot close to it, so it'll pop out of the darkness, and it will see you, Rilka, or not Rilka, Sariel, as it rushes towards you, and it is going to try and take you down. What's your AC right now? 16 or 17, I think. Because I think you had the bonus from your new armor.
14, but yeah, I grew new armor, which I think added 3. So
okay. All right, so that first one is a 15, so it's plus 8, so that'll hit. Second one was a nat 20, and the third one was a 3. So, okay, so its 2 claws hit you, and its mandible does not hit you. Oh, but actually, no, you Vicious Mockery prevented its next attack from being a crit. So I actually have to roll twice for all these. So
yay, thank you.
Yeah, let me just redo this then. So that first one is a 19. Second one was an 8. 8 plus 8. So did we decide on yours being 16 or 17?
I think it's 17 right now.
Okay.
Because the the extra armor added 3.
Okay, so that claw misses you. For its second claw, it got a 16 and then a 15, so the claw will hit you. Then for its mandibles, 17 and then a 2. So only one claw will hit you then. And you will take 9 points of damage from it.
Woo.
Yeah, and it is looking right at you right now. Sariel, can you make a charisma saving throw?
No, I can't. That's a nat 1.
Hot dog.
Yay! Look at me.
Okay. Cool. Okay, great. Rilka, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so
And it is right near you. But
Chomsky, you're standing your ground. You're thinking you're gonna fight it soon?
Yeah, well, I'm just waiting. I'm just gonna wait for me to either this thing to dissipate or go in.
And
out.
Sariel's in immediate danger. Right now, right?
the Umber Hulk is right next to her, yeah, and you're about 5 feet behind her, so.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Sariel.
Cool. You can do that as a bonus action as well on top of your regular action.
Because, well, I want to run away. So before I do that,
Okay.
I'm going to cast that on Aletha or Sariel, which means that you get to add a d6 to any ability check, one ability check you do, and that can either be an attack roll or a saving throw or something.
Oh, you do care.
So maybe that can stop you from getting killed or like passed out at least.
I hope so, because either one is not good right now.
So I'm like, here's for the spa day we never had, and then I run away.
You
that's
do
so
care. Yay.
Yeah, and then you just start running. You're with everyone else. So you are next to Lucius and Ruby, and you see Chomsky still holding his ground, and Wrath is running over to grab his sword at the moment as well. As you see Sariel, you pull back your bow, and let's see. Okay, you after you made eye contact with the Umber Hulk, you will take your bow and shoot Sariel.
Who?
Wait.
Or Rilka. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing this. Sariel, you will shoot Rilka in the back.
What?
Yep.
After I gave you Bardic Inspiration, do I have to make a dodge? Or...
Oh, never mind. It's a melee attack against one random creature. It can't. You will not shoot your bow. Roll to
do
attack
I
the
know
Umber
what
Hulk.
she tried to do?
You're the closest thing to it. Roll to attack the Umber Hulk with your short swords.
Me?
Yep. And roll just one.
That is a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage. When on an 8, you get you attack with a melee creature. One melee attack against a random creature.
Oh, that fell. That is exactly an 8.
Nice. So yeah, you do 8 damage to it. Well done. And then we have Wrath, who is running over to get his sword yet again, and he's now running back, but he's not close enough to attack, so he's gonna have to come back. Back at the top of the round, Ruby, what are you doing?
Okay.
Also, I think Guiding Bolt does more things, but
Does it? Oh, fuck.
but,
Yeah.
For next time.
Oh, well.
What do you do?
Did you skip me, Josh?
Did I skip you? Oh, fuck. I think.
Yeah.
Did I skip you? I think I might have. I'm sorry about that. Lucius, why don't you go? I'm sorry about that.
So is the Umber Hulk fully out of the darkness?
Yes, it is.
Another question about spells. Can I just like move the effect of the darkness over, or would I have to like recast it on a different spot?
I think you'd have to recast it on a different spot.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
So I'll look around. See that Chomsky's standing his ground. Ah, shit.
And
Grab
its
the
back is
sword.
currently towards you.
Two-handed. I'll drop the darkness spell because like there's no point anymore, and I'm just gonna run over.
I just look stupid waiting in it.
I'm gonna try and attack it with my longsword two-handed.
All right, you have an ally flanking, so roll to attack with advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack it twice because I can do that now. Since
Hot
we're 5th level.
Do it.
Ooh, natural 20 on the first one,
Hey.
and then a 21 on the second one.
Yeah, both of those hit. Yeah, roll for damage. Double the dice and then add the modifier to the first one.
So the first one is... Oh, I need to roll a d10.
Ooh, you're two-handed.
Dice, add modifier. 12. So the first one is a 16, and the second one is 10, so 26 altogether.
26. Oh my god. Mamma mia. Okay, yeah, you do this massive cut against its back as it lets out a high screech of pain. Nice hit, nice blow. And we'll go back to Ruby. You just see that happen.
Okay. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself first. And I'm going to cast it at level 2.
Okay, great.
Spaghetti 2.
I thought you said spaghetti. Spaghetti
14.
Somebody touching my spaghetti.
Okay, so that's got me back up, plus 25. Rolled really well. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word at
nice.
Sariel.
Oh, cool.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, 1d4. I didn't get my d4 out.
I mean, it's not used very much unless you put two things. Pardon me.
I'm glad we have a competent cleric.
Keeping those heals coming, keeping the blood flowing.
No way.
I think it's like a D4 plus your spellcasting.
Yeah, plus stuff because I'm a life cleric. That is
plus your
13.
Nice.
13 to Sariel.
Heal.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Awesome. Great. Chomsky, what do you do for your turn? You can see the Umber Hulk. You just see this nasty blow that was done to it by Lucius just a moment ago.
I rush to it and slash it with my greatsword.
Delightful. And do you? And you will have advantage against this. You have advantage on this attack because you have an ally within 5 feet. Roll to hit.
That is a 22.
Yeah, that hits. Cat.
Meow.
That is a 10.
Nice. And I think as a fighter at 5th level, you have a multi-attack.
I do?
At 5th level, you should have 2 attacks, because I do. And I'm a fighter also.
Sweet.
Almost certain. Creating a fighter, battle master, extra attack. Beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
Wait, I'm not a battle. Am I a battle master?
Nope, this is just for all fighters.
Oh. Yeah,
Also,
I definitely take my second attack.
yeah, do it. Roll the hit.
That is a 19.
19, that just barely hits. Roll for
Oh,
damage.
all right. That is a 9.
Nice. So what was that, 19 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so it will 19 damage. That's real sweet. Okay, great. Yeah, so it'll turn around on your turn and it will look at both it'll look at Chomsky and Lucius, who are both right in front of it. Can you both of you make charisma saving throws?
I shield my eyes.
It's too late at this point.
I failed my charisma saving throw, let me just tell you. And I didn't critically fail because I rolled a 5, but it's a 5 nonetheless.
Okay, great.
I got a 9. So
Hey, I got a 1, so.
Oh, that not you. It's it had to turn away from you to do it. Oh, you originally, yeah, you're okay. 6 and a 4, so that'll be. Okay, so okay, great. But the Umber Hulk will turn right towards you, Lucius, because you gave it that devastating first attack against it, and it will roll 2 claws against you, and then it will try to vice grip Chomsky.
nice.
It's gonna what?
And that is a 19 for that first claw. And the second claw, what's your AC?
17.
All right, that second claw misses you, but you'll get hit with that first one. So that's a D8 plus. So you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage as it rakes a claw against you, and you manage to get mostly out of the way, but it still takes chunks out of you. As then it. Oh,
Can I do Hellish Rebuke as a reaction?
yes, you can.
So that is, if a creature hits you, you point your finger and the creature is surrounded by hellish flames. 3d10 fire damage.
Does it make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah,
Okay. What does it need to beat?
14.
Well, it rolled a nat 20, so it'll take half damage.
So I got 12, so it'll take 6 fire damage.
Oh, it was so close. Okay. You see this like Umber Hulk is just on its last breath as you see the fire burn around it as it takes its final attack, where that nat 20 was going to be heading right for Chomsky and now went for blocking that roll. But I roll a very pleasant 22. So what's your AC right now?
Me?
Yeah.
20.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit you then. Unfortunately. So you'll take 3, 11. You will take 16 points of slashing damage as it brings its mandibles in on you.
A drop in the bucket.
Yeah, and after that, it'll be Rilka's turn.
Okay.
And it's going to look at you. Can you make a charisma saving throw? Unless you choose to avert your gaze right now.
I got 20.
Okay, yeah,
Not
yeah.
natural.
You managed to just shrug it off again. What do you do? And you look, this thing's very beat up.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna have to make a Wisdom saving throw. And then if it fails, I get to do, because the slot level is 46 psychic damage.
Okay, so it makes a charisma saving throw?
Yeah, and then if it fails, it must also use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows from me.
Okay, so what's the saving throw?
So how do I calculate that?
Okay, so it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 3 plus your modifier, your charisma modifier.
Okay, so 7 plus 15.
15? Okay, yeah. It rolled a 14 with no bonuses, so roll for damage.
Oh, no.
I got 13.
Yeah. How do you kill it?
I was like,
Nice.
I rolled 2 ones to begin with, so I was like, great.
You only needed 3, so
Yeah.
Hellish Rebuke almost got it.
So it's right here. I once again look into the camera and say, it's time to go off key. And then I play the most hideous song you've ever heard, and its brain explodes.
Yeah, you just see the Umber Hulk. Looks like it wanted to take another attack against Chomsky, as you see it kind of crushing against with its mandibles, as you see it's like this blood just start to shoot out of its ears, as it lets out an awful scream as the head explodes and its gore, it just falls flat down onto the ground. As you have defeated the Umber Hulk.
Yay!
Nice.
I look at Ruby and I say, "Do you ever use that scythe?"
We can't hear you, Osh.
Melee not so good for me anymore.
Yarg.
I'd really like a great scythe.
But yeah, do we want to call it there for the night? It is already 10:22, so.
Yeah, I'm starting to get sleepy.
Yeah.
Unless everyone wants to close this, that way we can just go.
Are we close enough to go back into that cavern where there was meat cooking just to see if it's Uncle Sixto?
Sure, yeah. Do you want to, you start heading over there?
I want my meat.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to just know if that's him or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Also, like
So-
to say, I just killed a very big spider in my room.
I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
Did you use your scythe?
Yes.
Yeah, do you just walk over there?
I'm gonna walk quickly than normal, but like it causes a slight limp. But that's okay because I'm really hungry. So
Wait. I have a question before we do that.
Yeah, sure.
Does the Umber Hulk is it ability for that stuff to happen, or is it just like any time it looks at it, like a Medusa, like if I took its head?
It's anytime something is able to see the Umber Hulk's eyes, it can magically force them to make a throw.
Oh, so it's
This
a
is gonna
conscious
get
thing.
gross.
Yeah.
Conscious? Okay. I won't bother.
Were you gonna chop out the eyes?
I was gonna try to just take the head with me.
I mean, you could.
But it's a conscious thing, like it's not conscious anymore. It's dead.
Okay. Yeah. Sariel, you start quickly walking over there, or
Yeah. Well, I can't walk too fast because of my leg situation, but I'm
Okay.
hungry.
It's probably to our advantage at this point.
I don't think that I've had food since like that breakfast after I woke up after my escapade. So
yeah, you start heading over there, and you see this this fire roaring, and you see something kind of cooking over, like looks like a rough shot spittle that was made, and you see this rather large greenish figure sitting there cooking around cooking a fire, and it looks like when you get a little bit closer, you can see it's a couple of hobgoblins cooking on a spittle, as you see this troll lock eyes with you and let's snarl. And that's where we'll end. Look, she didn't stealth. She didn't do anything. I
I'm super hungry. I haven't eaten food in like 2 days.
Maybe you're about to eat some.
And on this episode of Band of Idiots,
Hey, again, I haven't had food in 2 days, and I've had a really long day where I've had to like kill a demon, go into a cave, kill more demons, deal with everyone hating me for like a while. Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. Until next time, Internet. Dun, 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 dun.